people did back in the day on Shen as well. They would just stack up camps until they saw Wild Ring, and then they'd clear out the camp.
Yep, they just take it and then summon the tornado. It was so good.
Move.
Vitaly, he finished up the Helm. Helm of the Overlord's online. They've got themselves the Thunderhide, which quite nice.
Yeah, so now they're not going to lose their the creeps just instantly to these arrows coming onto them. However, Doom could get the level 15 talent for Doom Devour being able to clear out Ancients, and that'd make pretty quick work of the Helm of the Overlord. He's got that in the Midas. He's been ramping up more quickly now, but he really does just need the BKB and Aghanim Scepter in order to deal with this Morphling's Lincoln Sphere. For now, it's going to be a problem.
If Dire doesn't haul ass and help out that bottom tower, there's not going to be a tower Radiant's top tower.
Destroyer is working on a BKB as well. Speaking of the BKBs, he's still a while away from this one.
Yeah, I mean, he went for the Maelstrom, so he opted to have a little bit more damage in farming early on. He's going to be able to get this bottom tier 1 tower, but top lane, Hokori is closing in on the tier 2, and they're going to get this with ease. No way to stop it. Where did that happen? Oh, just
over
in the
in
triangle. Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, they're just going high ground. They've got Aegis and Beastmaster here with a Thunderhide. They just take the towers so fast.
They've got Fortify. They can clear this one out pretty quickly, and Lumire's HP is dropping pretty fast. Yeah, they lose the Thunderhide there. They lose the Catapult, but yeah, like you mentioned, half the HP of this tier 3 tower now gone.
They have a sentry here in the mid lane that is scouting all of this, just out of vision of each other, so. DogChamp not going to be lucky with that Moonlight Shadow. Will not find anything. They have Ice Blast coming on cooldown in about 15 seconds. He has Ice Armor on the Doom. Still has not found the Warstone.
Yeah.
That's DD.
Yeah. I mean, Blink Dagger, Diffusal Blade with double damage.
Dude, they're just going right back onto the high ground.
Oh my god, yeah, and they're just on the other side of the map. They
have to TP,
some
dude.
just have to just walk. TPs are still on cooldown from on the Doom, the Ancient Apparition, and the Mirana. They lose the tier 3 tower.
Dude, that is so huge.
Fortify again now, though.
They have Bottle DD on the Ursa. He pops the Enrage, trying to take down this Thunderhide. In some trouble. The Doom on the backside. He's managed to catch the Beastmaster, but a huge freezing field there from Gardic. Ice Blast will connect onto Analog, so he's got to be careful. Lumiere trying to fight up into Stonebank. He's almost managed to finish him off, but the Searing Chains there gets him. An absolute sick play from him. Meanwhile, nobody is dead on Hokori. All 5 still barely alive.
It is 18 minutes, and they've taken a range rack. They're about to take this melee rack, too. I don't see them able to defend this one.
You still got
Aegis. Anything left.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Dude, Lumiere is playing right on the edge. He knows, dude. He knows. And he actually might just try and finish. Okay, I was like, he might waveform across to get that kill, but not opting to play greedy.
That for sure. Yeah, but I mean, that team fight didn't even go ideal for them. Thankfully, the Ice Blast, like we talked about, it's just not easy to connect these things. You managed to get it onto the Leshrac, but that's it. Like, you need to be able to connect this with the Morphling. It was half the point of you picking this one, like, while you're doing the initiation as well. And they just have no way to secure that.
Yeah, they need the Blink Stomp from Doom. It's the only real way.
Yeah, and they still don't have that.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll get lucky and he'll spawn in this hard camp here. Nope.
Rough game for Italiano for sure. Ooh, the flare catching them as they pop that Moonlight Shadow. I mean, they know where everyone on Hokori is, but are they going to get caught for this? Oh, they are indeed. They see Vitaly. They see Analog. Hookshot comes through. They manage to take down the Beastmaster, but Analog's still very healthy. Clockwork gonna get caught on the cold feet. Stonebank now on the run. He's gonna just get clapped instantly as now Lumiere gets to turn on the engines. 2 hero chains onto the side, holding that Ember Spirit down, and there's the GG. They know this one is over, man.
19 minutes and 30 seconds here. They've taken a Rax, and they just throw in the towel here on DogChamp. I mean, the absolute pace. This is what happened when you don't have a counter the Beastmaster inside the lane. Man just had way too easy of a game. He took towers so quickly. Morphlings aren't supposed to play this fast either. It was so quick on the side of Hokori.
Yeah. So Ursa is like decent into the lane, but Beastmaster is so good against Ancient Apparition that it is so difficult to play. Like they just counter each other entirely. Like you can't actually do anything on Ancient Apparition because Beastmaster just makes it so no one can be in the lane, and Ancient Apparition's not a strong lane hero.
Yeah, Hokori looking good in this first game and making this game run a little bit too quickly for my liking, my man. I mean, we are here for 4 best of 2s, but I was expecting to last a little bit longer than this. We've done some fast games today.
We have indeed, man. We're actually almost back on time. Can you believe that? We're like
after
almost exactly on time again after all the
extra
delays.
Lobby delays. Yeah.
So
Impressive stuff.
Hokori just no longer beyond the schedule. Thank you guys. We're gonna go to a short break. We'll be back with game number 2 of DogChamp versus Hokori. Everyone, should be a fun one. Stay tuned. We'll see you in just a little bit.
การกลับมาของวิคิดี้โฉมใหม่เตรียมตั้งรับวอร์มมือให้ดีเพราะแมปหิมะรอบนี้ใหญ่เบิ้มปากสั่นหน้าตึงเดือดสุดขั้วแน่6 ธันวาคมนี้เจอกันได้ใน PUBG Battlegrounds
รั้งใหม่กับเม็ดอมช็อกโกเมนโทรสซอลเท็ดคาราเมลแบบไม่มีน้ำตาล
Hey everybody, welcome back here to the BTS Pro Series. Neff, you're just chuckling over there. What are you laughing at, my friend? You were laughing through
I'm
the
talking
break.
with the Nouns players and talking about Nouns. Nouns is so cool. Anyways, let's talk about the game. These teams, Hokori and DogChamp.
I love it. I'd love to. DogChamp, obviously coming off a really rough game one here in this series. Hokori, incredibly strong. This time, we're going to see a little bit of switcheroo here as the clockwork will be picked up first for DogChamp.
Yes, sirree. So B9 is finally going to get to play his hero again. But there's a switcheroo, like you mentioned. Doom and Snapfire on the other team. Meanwhile, I think I'm not surprised that Doom is just first pick every single game. What is surprising to me is that it's banned out the Beastmaster. Hokori, I guess, just decided this is one of the strongest heroes of the current patch, and if they can't have it themselves and they don't have the first pick, they're going to ban it out so DogChamp can't have it.
Yeah, they also could just be planning for something a little bit different here. With this like Doom Snapfire, right? They could just be like, all right, well, we want Doom first, so we're gonna just ban out the Beastmaster instead.
Radiant's up.
Sure.
Banning time.
They grabbed Medusa on DogChamp. Though this one had an interesting change. We talked about how you really like them to change the Mystic Snake on the Medusa. The fact that the snake comes out a little bit faster now.
Yeah, I think it's super cool. It just
Or it
makes
gets faster, 50% faster on each bounce, right?
correct. Yeah, the snake accelerates. You
10
know, it gains zoomies the more targets it connects with, and then zooms back to the
Starting in 5
Medusa.
seconds. We're
So
live.
it's pretty cool. It's a nice little change to the hero for sure.
Yeah. They ban out Dawnbreaker on the side of Hokori, and they get rid of Morphling Anti-Mage on the side of DogChamp. I mean, the Anti-Mage ban makes sense. You want to be able to protect this one. Do you think that they should ban out Chibi? We saw that one picked up against Medusa last time, and
I think you need to ban the sniper, personally.
are you more concerned about snipers that counter to the Medusa than TB?
I think so. I mean, there's still a clockwork though, which is okay at helping find the sniper, but clockwork also has to find the snapfire. So I would be a little bit worried. I think both sniper and TB are issues for sure. There's also the Drow Ranger, which is a pretty big deal as well. Like all three of those carries are pretty rough for the Medusa.
Okay, so one of those banned out rather than somebody who's like a diffusal blade carrier, like the Ursa or Phantom Lancer, or even a Pango who still made it through, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think you worry too much about the PL because there are answers, right? You can go for the Lesh is banned, but you still have Ember Spirit as an option to pick up out of the mid lane,
10
which is
seconds.
super good.
5 seconds.
The Undying is gotten rid of here on Hokori, so maybe that's something they plan on picking up, like a melee safe laner, or maybe they're just trying to defend the Snapfire and the Doom. Two strength heroes, and potentially they'd have to play against the Undying Medusa lane. And if you're both losing strength, you're losing base damage off that one. It doesn't feel good.
Yeah, not at all.
So it could be the logic behind that ban there. But yeah, next ban or last ban of the second phase coming out here for DogChamp. I guess the thing that makes most sense to me is probably the Sniper, the Drow Ranger bans, like you mentioned. I actually don't think that Clockwork is amazing against the Sniper anymore, though. Like, if that awkward phase of the game where the Sniper doesn't have any ways of getting out of the cogs, and that kind of sucks, but
We've seen a lot of them go
usually
pike first.
yeah, he goes Pike first, and he has another escape from the cogs as well.
Radiant
So
gets
even if
the ban.
that's on cooldown, he's going to have Concussive Grenade, which is an Agnum Shard.
Yeah.
He's got two ways of getting himself away from the Clockwork.
All right, they're gonna ban out the Shadow Fiend instead. I mean, a hero that we've seen have a lot of success, to be honest. Like this hero seems pretty dang strong.
10 seconds.
But
Maybe a sign they plan on picking up a melee offlaner that
5
the SF
seconds.
just absolutely destroys. Lumiere's had the pretty good performances on the safe lane SF as well.
Radiant's up.
It's also decent in the mid lane.
oh, there's
Yeah,
the Ember
they're gonna ban
ban.
out to the Ember Spirit after they see the SF banned out.
It
It is one of
could
the better
be
heroes against the
PL
Ember.
though, as a result, right? There's not really many counters in the PL, and they do have last pick of this phase, so we could see Hokori set up for a Phantom Lancer here, and I think DogChamp
10
need to
seconds.
cover that ban, or need to cover that pick with their next two.
5 seconds.
Let's see. PL is decent against the Medusa. I again would be most worried about having to play against the TB if I was
Dyer's turn
DogChamp.
to pick.
They go for CM here on the side of Hokori, so
All right, Dyer's
it's
turn.
okay against Medusa, but every time you try to walk close to her in order to get the frostbite off, you end up taking a couple attacks from the split shot, and you can start melting pretty quickly. You approach her to try to get that onto her, she pops the mantis die off, you drop the frostbite, you usually just die pretty fast.
Yeah. I love these next two picks, the Pango Rubik. So the Pango definitely helps
10
answer
seconds.
that PL problem.
Mhm.
Rubik, just some great spells to steal this game.
Dyer gets to pick.
And they're going to go ahead and pick up the Bloodseeker. So something that can help focus up on the Pango and really make his life kind of a living hell. But they still don't really have a good answer to the Medusa. I don't think Bloodseeker is that good into the matchup. Doom, however, if you manage to get the jump, could be enough.
No, dude, Duke sucks against the Medusa. You jump in on the Medusa and drop
5 seconds.
Doom on her. She just stands her ground and continues to click you. She doesn't give a shit about taking pure damage a second. They don't give a shit about like the percentage-based damage that Infernal Blade does to you because her max HP isn't that high. It's her mana shield that is the majority of her bulk. Like it's one of the best heroes at dealing with the Doom, in my opinion.
It chews
yes,
through
it
her
kinda
mana
sucks if it
pretty
gets
quick,
something
but
happen.
yeah, you're right. It's like she can stand her ground, and you can itemize for that too, right? You can honestly like build like Satanic and Butterfly and be like, well, if I get doomed, I can still just sit here and auto attack.
Yeah. Well, I don't even think that you have to build the Satanic. You have someone on your team build yourself up of lads, and it's just as good. It's crazy how Satanic really doesn't provide you that much more each lifesteal than Wraith Pact Totem. It's like 30% versus 24.
10 seconds.
Bands out here for the next team. It looks like both teams need their mid laner.
5
I would guess this is actually we've seen Pango go mid lane a lot. RCY
Dyer gets the ban.
still has his Invoker and his Tinker in the pool.
Mhm.
So we could see them opt for something like that.
Yeah.
But they get rid of the Bat Rider next.
They don't have ultimate last pick, unfortunately.
Yeah, not at all.
So they do give Hokori a chance
10
to
seconds.
counter pick if the Tinker comes out.
5 seconds.
And I think if Hokori have lit the Tinker through at this point, then they're going to have some decent solutions to it. Bloodseeker could be like kind of okay against it, but
Radiant gets the ban.
the last pick is they could struggle a little bit. When I see the Quap and the Lena band out though, like maybe it is going to be the Tinker.
I mean, both
It's
Tinker
not
or
fun.
Invoker, right? They are pretty decent lanes for him at this point. But
But
just
a lot of heroes also to protect like a potential melee mid laner.
10 seconds.
I'd be worried more about the Invoker. The Alacrity buff for Medusa late game is actually
5
really scary.
Dyer's choice. Let's get
Whoa,
this
they banned
out.
the Underlord.
Ah, the
Okay, I mean, this is
they're
fine.
convinced that- I think they're convinced that it's just going to be Pago in the mid lane.
Yeah, that would make
With-
sense. It's totally still a good matchup.
Though. The Underlord ban, the only time I really think about Underlord is when I think the CK is
10
going to come
seconds.
out.
Yeah, it's got to be Bloodseeker safe lane. I think
5
Hokori
seconds.
definitely are looking for their mid laner. DogChamp here, almost out of reserve time, only 2 seconds banked up, so they got to pick fast.
Radiant's up.
And it's going to be the Legion. Okay, so a mid lane Pango, and now the Legion Commander, which is solid. It's good in lane. Helps deal with Crystal Maiden with those frostbites.
I think it's pretty good at jumping, like forcing the Bloodseeker, the Doom, before they get too much
10
off in team
seconds.
fights, just quickly taking them out, and is going to be solid against most things.
5 seconds. 4, 3, you get it.
You can fight into the Bloodseeker reasonably well. Every time you trade, if you get your passive, you'll come out ahead on those ones if you're fighting
Yeah.
with the Bloodseeker. A lot
So-
of reserve time left on Hokori, though. They've got a good 45 seconds to decide how they want to round their draft up.
What do you think about the mid lane Pango? Like, what are they mostly worried about here on from Hokori? Like, what do they really need?
I mean, they already have their answer in the form of Bloodseeker to deal with this guy. I feel like that's not so bad. Same goes with the CM. You hold him in place with Frostbite, you're fine. You doom before he gets anything off, you're going to be fine. You just pick what's best for the game right now.
I think you
And
need a
I think
damage
that they need a
dealer.
little bit. Yeah, they need a better solution than Medusa, and I think
Ooh, what about mid Mars?
Mid Mars is actually pretty good, and you got some buffs too. I wouldn't mind that. I'd forgotten about that hero. It hasn't been picked up very much in the Pro Series.
Okay, they
But
got
they
the
go for the
Invoker.
Invoker instead. That's not the most exciting, but I guess they feel confident. It is a way of burning through Medusa's mana with that EMP, so
Yeah,
it's something.
it's definitely not bad. They'll take it for sure. I think overall the mid lane for Pango should still be okay. Destroyer obviously very familiar with the Invoker matchups, so he'll have a pretty good idea. But overall in the draft, how are you feeling? Which one do you like more?
I feel like if this Medusa doesn't have a good game, you're gonna have damage problems. Destroyer is going to have to carry this game on his back if Medusa does bad. It's hard to not prefer Hokori after that
5
last
seconds.
game as well. That was like 18 minutes long, man. They took the rack so quickly there. I wouldn't say that I prefer the draft of Hokori that much, but I definitely, if I was a betting man, I would go with Hokori right now. What about you?
I mean, last game looked so dang good. I have a hard time going against them as well. So yeah, I'd say overall, Hokori looked pretty dang strong. Stonebank's Medusa is good, but Lumire's Bloodseeker is also terrifying. I think Italiano
really-
Gangster has to do a lot from this off lane.
Yeah, I really don't care much for Hokori's hat game though. I don't like this Snapfire, this Donkey Kong
What?
64 ass looking. Look at it. He looks like one of the low poly bad guy. I mean, he's got a high polygon count.
What do you mean
on,
low
this
poly?
Snapfire.
He's
It's the low poly bad guys from the Donkey Kong City with those little
oh my
alligator
God.
ass things that run
Okay.
around.
It's supposed to look like that, man.
You know the ones I'm talking about. Don't pretend you don't.
I don't actually. I never really played Donkey
Okay.
Kong.
Whatever. And then this child invoker. Never been a fan of this one.
I love the Invoker persona.
Why?
It's great.
I don't think so. Super weird, man.
All right. Into the game we go. We'll see if DogChamp can hold themselves together, or if Hokori will get the 2-0 that they very desperately need to try and make it to phase 3.
Yeah. Actually, this terrain is kind of hurting my eyes now.
Tá sentindo, ó? Esse cheirinho de desastre.
You were supposed to change to the winter terrain for the viewers. I imagine you forgot, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I realized that I don't like it. I'm pretty sure the default terrain is just substantially better.
I see. Well, then your eyes don't get to hurt like mine do, and you don't get to be in the Christmas spirit, but that's whatever. Oh my god, my eyes hurt extra bad now.
Why?
The blue on white does not look
Oh,
good right
I
now.
think river vials just need to be removed. It's actually something that was like kind of cool initially, but they're so obnoxious. Some of them.
I think it's... Well, I was going to say I think it's fine, but right now the white on blue is really hurting my eyes.
There's like
I might have to
yeah.
change my settings.
There's certain river vials that like actually crush your FPS. It's pretty nuts.
Tá
Which ones?
sentindo, ó?
I don't remember
Esse
what they're
cheirinho
called,
de desastre.
but
You see.
I've definitely been like in the river and someone plants a vial and my like frame rate drops like 20. I'm like, all right, that was cool.
That's hype. I don't know what I'm doing if I play against you.
And B9 manages to get the bounty rune by out-clicking Lumire. But they're going to try and turn it around. Frugos. Oh, plus with the rotation from Italiano Gangster, so we'll force them away.
Yep. B9 will be able to walk out of the range of that one and TP up in the top lane. And the other core is going to put the harass off on the stone bank here. B9 would, be amazing at contesting it if he wasn't sitting at almost no HP.
Yeah.
Instead, he'll walk back for now so he can salve up. Doesn't want to tank a couple auto attacks alongside his scatter blast once it comes off cooldown. Oh my god, I missed that one down on the bottom lane. Fergus managed to find Lumiere.
Well, yeah, overwhelming odds plus Fade Bolt at the exact same time, I guess, was enough to pop him. So very sick find.
Actually, they weren't at the... There's like a 2-second gap.
Top
Ends up popping
lane,
him
dude.
anyways.
Both these side lanes are just a bloodbath right now. They're all super low. All right, let's take a look at mid. Destroyer on the Pango up against Analog's Invoker.
All things fall.
I mean, there's not much to say at this point. I think early lane Invoker definitely have the advantage. Range attacks, whatnot, but he's getting out CS at the moment from Destroyer, who's just got more base damage than him.
Yeah, that'll get quickly fixed once he gets a couple
Yeah.
more levels, thanks to Invoker's ridiculous int gain.
Yeah. Not if he misses tornadoes like that, though. I mean, he managed to secure CS with it, but definitely want to get as much harass possible off out of this Panko. Does have the bottle coming out, so that alongside the 2-minute water runes will top him back up. Down in the bottom lane, Brogos is on the wrong side of the creep wave here. He's going to take a lot of damage because of this.
Yeah, nice Frostbite. Doesn't actually have mana for anything else, so Italiano Gangster's going to try and dish some of this damage right back, but you're right. Frugos, yeah, taking a lot of damage there.
Top lane, they're going to put some damage into Stonebank here, but once he retreats under the tower, they're not going to follow him in. Instead, try to stay on top of Theolacor.
Does it? Yeah, he's just doing what he wants here, just running at him. A lot of creeps, though, soaking up some of those battery assault attacks, though, so he's going to back off, pop his salve. He has gone through a lot of regen in this lane already and just has another tango dropped on him with a... Ooh, Theolacor does not have the mana at the moment for this Fire Snap Cookie, so he needs to back. Oh, B9 kind of got baited there.
Yep. Theolacor started with boots, so B9 isn't able to gap the distance. Unless you get on top of him and start getting with those mini stuns, then you're just going to be able to walk away from him. Bottom lane, Gardic managed to pull the way back to the tower by getting the creep wave, so now in a much easier position for Lumiere and Gardic to find a kill. And you're going to try to put the hurt onto Frogos here, and he's going to be zoned back to his building, it looks like. But still, not easy to find the kills on the Crystal Maiden. Sorry, from Crystal Maiden onto the Legion Commander. As once he hits his level 3, he's probably going to put a point to press the attack and he'll be able to dispel the Frostbite and the Crystal Novas.
Well, there it is. Frostbite right into that Blood Right that will be able to take down that Rubik. Mid lane, a lot of fighting as well.
And in top lane, B9 actually ticks out to Doom. Ends up putting an early point into Infernal Blade. So it goes 1 Scorched Earth, 1 Infernal, and B9 ticks out.
I think this is the best way to play this here. I think you just go 1/1/1 max Scorched Earth. It's so strong. It's so much damage.
What are they doing?
They're
Oh
wanting to
my.
dive here. B9
God,
with
this
a
is-
great cogs, though. Stonebank is pretty much out of resources, but a cookie to buy him a little bit of space, and he's going to mango up his core here to try and give him some room to heal, but Theolacor just finishes him off underneath the tower.
Does his best, but unfortunately just ends up melting. In the bottom lane, Frogos ends up cleaning up the courier thanks to that Deep Observer ward he ended up placing, but he might find himself in trouble in a second here. Lumiere's going to try to run him down. Only a single point in Thirst doesn't give him a ton of movement speed, though.
Yeah, for this lane, actually interesting. Making the extra points into Blood Right makes sense. Normally, we see carry players or Bloodseeker players in general just max the Thirst, but when you have the setup from Crystal Maiden, so much damage. Dude, Analog and Destroyer. Oh, he misses this tornado again.
Theolacor now getting run down by B9 again. He does have the boots, so B9 isn't able to get any auto attacks off in between those power cog hits and be able to walk away. Destroyer in the mid lane. The dive Analog here.
Yeah, Analog has been kind of teasing him. He's got the magic wand and a raindrop, so
Yeah, if he commits the shield crash, it's just barely going to do any damage to him.
yeah.
Top. One to Vitali here, who also has
Ooh,
raindrop.
that's a cookie. Into the scatter blast. B9 goes down. Doom does a lot of right-click damage. People kind of forget that at times.
77. Very slow attack speed, though. They come
Yeah.
up pretty slowly. They did get buffed a while ago. I want to say recently, but I feel like it's not recent anymore. He used to have one of the lowest agility growth rates in the game. I think it was like tied with Skyrath and Tiny's old one and Undying, but it's now 1.5.
Yeah, it's funny how Ricky is one of the lowest in the game.
Yeah, but he does have very low base attack time on Doom.
True, true. I like the cloak aura he's picked up here.
Mid.
Yeah, for the rune, Frugos gonna get chased down. Analog grabs that kill.
No one uses this opportunity to dive Vitali up in the top lane, but instead Theolacor TP's up here pretty quickly. It looked like Vitali was trying to give Theolacor an opportunity to throw a cookie out onto him, but I don't think Grandma realized what Vitali had in mind, so Clockwork is going to be able to get away.
Legion's having a great time bottom. Actually, top net worth here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, top of the CS chart. Kind of surprised he's recovered like that, but again, definitely in the top lane, just finding kill after kill onto B9 here.
Did Analog
This
just
time
rush
with the
the
rotation
Midas?
of Analog.
Okay, no. I was like, man, that was gonna be super fast. I didn't see what he had, but no, he's just gonna finish his treads here.
Mhm.
Pretty much standard stuff for the Invokers.
Yeah. Actually, it's more normal we see him finish like the brown boots and then go into Midas immediately after that. Instead, he opts to go extra attack speed. I mean, it'll help short term, but it'll stop him from leveling his fast, which is one of the reasons why Invokers always do go for this Midas.
I think when you are Quas Wex, the treads pays off pretty well. Top lane, another go here onto the Doom, cookies him on forward, catches the Medusa, not necessarily where he wanted to be as the snake comes out to finish him off. And finally, they grab themselves something in the top lane. Meanwhile, bottom lane, the duel came out onto Gardic. It wasn't enough to secure the victory, but they do kill the Crystal Maiden anyway.
Scanning around for enemies.
Now Analog rotating behind it. I'll try to attack the courier, and that'll end up giving Analog away. So I'm not sure they're going to find this kill off onto either the Medusa or the Clockwork. Although you're sitting pretty low on mana on Stonebank, you might just want to go for this.
I mean, Theocor's,
in fact,
he's wanting
that's the
to.
Theocore.
Cookie off the mark. Analog's going to get caught here by the Clockwork, but nice tornado to catch two. EMP's coming through. Going to be able to connect there. The question is, will they chase for more? Absolutely. Vitali with the level 3 Scorched Earth. More than enough damage.
Lumiere's rotating in, sitting beside the tower. I mean, this is the perfect target to rupture. Just go for it, my man.
Yeah, they got the
He's waiting for
help
as
now.
many people to set up as he can.
Yeah, perfectly done. Pops the invis, but of course Thirst granting that vision that they need. And now Frugos, tornado in 2. They could go for the dive here.
Yeah, they will.
He's got a cookie to try and set it up. Doesn't actually get close enough. Scatterblast not going to be committed as well as they back off. Meanwhile, B9 will be able to punish Gardic underneath the tower. Kill go in the way of Stonebank there.
I guess just not fast enough to be able to connect onto them there. B9 could find himself in a little bit of trouble. He walks up the hill into Analog and Theolacor, unfortunately, and
Frugos is here as
One's
well.
up.
They've got a lot of damage. And they should be able to pull him back. There's Destroyer coming in on the Pangolier. Bloodright coming through. It's going to snap onto all 3. They got the dust, though, for Analog into the duel. They were waiting the whole time for Italiano to make that rotation on over. There's going to be your first duel victory of the game as he continues to hold that top net worth position.
he's pushing a Blade Mail right now instead of going for a Blink Dagger this first item.
I love
I
it.
don't know. I mean, they did buff this. I don't know. Damage is going to be pretty important here, but you need a way of initiating fights. Top lane, Vitali ends up dropping the Doom off on the Rubik, runs him down, and he finishes up his Midas.
That's nice. That feels good.
Yeah, flying out to him now. Mid lane, Lumiere getting gone on by Destroyer, who just gets ruptured right after, and now I think he dies to the Invoker.
Yeah, at some point. There's not a whole lot you can do. Ooh, perfectly waiting out that rupture time. Gets away at the last second. And they'll refill the bottle here with the TP in from B9, so Destroyer will be just fine. Actually smoke up.
I don't know what they find with this one. I'm going to be real with you. They do have a hookshot on Clockwork,
Yeah, I
but
was gonna say,
Pingo
hookshot.
could throw out one swashbuckle before he's forced to get back.
I mean, finding Invoker would be huge. Stonebank. Gonna walk into them. They do manage to get the vision onto Analog. The hookshot, again, it's available. He's gonna let it rip, and Frugos on the backside here. Cookie to send him out of the cogs, and that will just mean Theolacor sacrifices himself in the process.
I'll kill you again.
All by himself over there. Bottom lane, Italiano Gangster finishes up his Blade Mail, and he's just going to stand his ground against the Doom here. Pops the Blade Mail, and unfortunately not confident enough to actually drop the duel onto him. He's going to step back instead. And inside the river, they smoke up on Fergo's Destroyer B9. And they can make a movement into the jungle. If they connect with Lumia, that could be big, but
Oh my god,
certainly
this
they
river looks terrible.
find somebody here, right? It's just over pollution. They've dropped too many river vials in there. Nature can no longer sustain it. It's very sad.
Radiant's bottom tower is getting Radiant's bottom tower is a pile of dust and gravel.
Bottom lane, B9. Hook shots not up for 5 more seconds, so holding off for the moment.
Then he's thinking about just getting back. Back he is going to. I think everyone will get back now. In the mid lane, Analog kind of far forward. B9 puts himself in the river. He could land a hook shot off to him, finding kill alongside Destroyer.
So one thing to note, Analog actually went back for the urn as well, so it has really slowed down his Midas. And he is over a full level behind the Pangolier. In the river here, they will grab the initiation onto Pango, and that's just a kill. He could not get that Rolling Thunder off, and now Vitaly gonna jump into the jungle here to try and chase after B9. Cogs does come down. They steal Mortimer Kisses. Oh, the damage from the Rubik. He sniped one, he sniped two. Can they find a third? They do. Dilacor now on the run. Italiano Gangster gonna try and chase. Frugos, oh my god, a triple kill. And the Blade Mail to return the damage.
Wait, how did the Blade Mail even return that damage?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
did he just get zapped?
Oh yeah, that was a lot of damage return off the Blade Mail. I think, wasn't it? Oh no, it was just the zap. Holy god.
Yeah. I thought it was the Blade Mail that killed him, but I think maybe he just died as the zap hit him before the Blade Mail damage connected there. Anyways, a lot of kills going the way of DogChamp. I don't know. Hokori was looking good last game, but now 4K net worth advantage on the side of DogChamp. It's a good start. You need a lot more time for this Medusa to come online, though. Stonebank, he is not there yet.
Dude, this Legion's about to have a blink. Like literally 20 gold away. And at that point, this game becomes very scary because Italiano Gangster being able to snowball here on the Legion. If he can find some more early duels, is huge. He just picked up his like level 10 like bonus duel damage talent, so that's huge. Destroyer's almost got his defusal as well, just about 400 gold away.
These 10 talents suck ass.
What, Legions?
Yeah.
Dude, they're both really good.
I don't know.
Plus 8 bonus duel. It's literally like almost doubling the amount of duel damage you get per duel win. You realize that 80% increase in duel damage until like level 12. And even then, it's pretty substantial. Oh, unlucky there. Well, they will still be able to chase down this Crystal Maiden. It's only a matter of time as the Blink's going to come through. Ends up jumping right in. There's the duel victory for Italiano Gangster as he claims that extra 18 damage. The Mortimer Kisses onto Clockwork, but nice 4-staff save there from Frugos. So he's out. He's fine.
Yeah. No way to finish him off. Not enough points in Exhort to be able to throw a Sunstrike onto B9, and he knows it, so he just walks straight back to base, regardless of the Thirst Vision that's on him. Well, unfortunate, and I guess the dual damage talent is worth it if you're always finding the duels, but
Yep.
8 damage compared to like the utility of the extra dual cast range. I don't know, man.
I mean, I think it's pretty good. The dual cast range was kind of like broken in my opinion. Like I don't know how else to describe it. It was way too strong. But yeah, I mean it's a 80% increase in dual damage and then 45% or something at the next level. Like it's still really strong finding duels, so they're gonna keep playing together. They have Mortimer Kisses available on Frugos for just a couple more seconds, but they're not gonna find their target, and that will end up expiring. So
yeah,
they're
I mean
just
he
gonna
loses
beeline for
it in the
Thelacore
middle
anyway.
of casting it as well, and they'll find him and get more dual damage.
Yep, absolutely. Up to 66.
Well, looking kind of scary with the amount of damage he has. Now going for his BKB as his next item. He's just gonna be jumping on the Invoker at the start of these fights in team fights.
He can, yeah, any hero he finds at the start of the fight will probably die once he has BKB. Once you have BKB, he can probably solo most heroes.
Speaking of Invoker, he's now finally got the gold for his hand of Midas. Coming
Ooh,
up pretty
mid
late.
lane. Oh, the cogs from B9. That's the first time we've seen him do that. Unlucky. He's usually so on point with those cogs, but actually saves the Doom there.
It's getting late. This is his 4th game in a row. Maybe he scrimmed before he started today to warm up.
Yep, bottom lane, there it is. Blink duel. He's caught the Invoker, and there it is. Just solos him, 100-0. 94 duel damage now on Italiano.
Radiant's middle tower is hanging on by a thread.
This is going to be a real problem for Hokori to deal with.
When it's scaling this fast, you're finding this many duel victories. Man, I sound like an asshole now. I'm like, man, this talent is garbage. I never want to see a Legion Commander go for this. What is this guy thinking? I remember when I said all those things, but
yeah, and he's just
here
already got
duel damage.
24 of which is from the talent.
Now I sound like an asshole. I don't know.
It's all right. Ward placed up on the high ground. I mean, Hokori did know that this was coming. Can B9 hit the hookshot? They don't want to dive too far, so they will just back away. They might scout out this ward. Nah, they'll just let it go. That's going to be a really nice Philosopher's Stone drop there. I'm curious who they end up giving it to, but...
We'll have to see. I mean, Destroyer is pretty scary right now. He's got Lance of Pursuit and Diffusal Blade. I feel like a single swashbuckle does way too much damage at the moment.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Ooh, mid lane. They're actually going in. Roll up into the Rolling Thunder. The Doom comes out, but it's not in time. He did manage to connect with it. Gardick's going to go down first. B9's looking for his hookshot target. The question is, will they find it? DD gets dropped. There's a duel up on the hot side. He found Invoker solo once again. A complete 100-0 from Italiano. And Gardick. Oh, I'm not Gardick. Bloody Nine looking for his target. It's just both, you know, both teams have been playing the clockwork. It's been a long day.
Yeah.
And with these last 2 duels, Invoker has died basically back to back. He does have his Midas, of course, but you're up to 122 duel damage.
I will now say that the duel damage is an issue. Now you can kill. He killed the Invoker by himself.
He did it bottom too
Pango,
already.
Yeah, I mean the Pango didn't assist at all there. Not whatsoever. He killed him in just the duel by itself after the overwhelming odds.
Italiano ruptured at bottom. He's got Blade Mail. He can actually do a lot of damage back to Lumiere. He's just going to do it.
He's just going to.
Oh, he held on. Yeah, that's not what you wanted to do.
All right, the dual damage now goes the way of Bloodseeker. Bad talent when you give the enemy 28 damage.
Yeah, dueling him is not what I meant. It was more of like, I expected him to like press the attack himself and Blade Mail and run. And just do a lot of like Blade Mail damage back to the Bloodseeker.
I think he was overestimating how strong he was right there. Like, you feel really good at this point.
Yeah, that is a really not good death, for sure. Top lane Vitaly, he's got BKB-TP, but there's a clockwork. He's looking for him. And Stonebank into the trees. Oh, no!
Oh, it's off. Can he get the...
No. Man,
to see it.
Stone. So that is the one thing I hate about Dota's auto pathing is if a path is blocked, even if you can't see that it's blocked, your hero just auto paths the other way, and it makes no sense. Mid lane. Oh, another roll up into a potential Rolling Thunder here.
Yeah, I mean he'll get this one off. Like you're not gonna be able to interrupt it with the Frostbite at this point. This is like half the point of picking up the egg and shard this quickly. He's just magic immune. Nothing to do about this. And Crystal Maiden is probably dead for it as well. Very unlucky. I mean, Theolacor did his best to try to throw out the Fire Snap cookie off onto him, but again, he's going to be immune for this thing as well. And Legion Commander coming in is going to be able to connect the duel with him as soon as a Rolling Thunder connects with the CM, but potentially just look for Invoker on the back side of the fight.
I imagine they're just going to duel the CM. I don't think he's going to find the Invoker.
Yeah, if Invoker turns and runs right away, which he should after this game unpauses, they're not going to find the Invoker. Like, the duel will just come off onto the CM. Legion Commander will get another 28 duel damage, and he'll be at 150 at that point. And the DogChamp heroes will rejoice.
Yeah.
All right, they're good to go. And watch this be an absolute disaster for Gardic.
In we go. There's the blink. The duel comes through. Destroyer, he manages to find Analog. Maybe they can clean him up. Do they have detection? They do not. So they'll just back away.
Wait.
Vitali, wait a minute.
Detection.
Oh, B9's caught Vitali. Cookie will send him forward, but he's got no hook shot. Can they actually just turn this kill into more? They can. They grab one. Italiano pops his BKB. He gets ruptured up as Lumiere. He gets stolen ruptured. He's on the back line trying to run away from this Medusa, and he's just going to die instead. Doom comes out onto the Legion.
Legion's just going to stand his ground here.
And Destroyer continuing the chase here. Analog should be able to get away now that Gardic is here. And into the big freezing field, but a beautiful roll up right away. Swashbuckles away. And Gardic. Ooh, Vitali did finish off Italiano with the Doom.
Yeah. Tornado ended up connecting with him on the backside after the Doom did. Still the urn on him as well. So Doom ends up ticking him out. Thankfully, it was level 2 Doom, 45 pure damage second. It ended up being just barely enough. I think it was second last tick that finished him off.
So Stonebank went for the is going for the butterfly, which, like I said, this is usually one of those builds you go for if you're playing against like Doom or PL or different types of mana burn. You're just like, screw it, forget stats, I'll just build like effective HP in other forms, right?
Yeah, it really lets you stand your ground and when you're doomed up. When it lets you deal with the EMP reasonably well too. So I'll probably go for lifesteal or something like that after the butterfly is done, if no one on his team ends up building up a Vlad's. I'd really like to see a Vlad's from somebody, but I'm just not sure who builds it.
Smoke behind Stonebank in the mid lane. They want more dual damage. It's not enough what they've done so far. They do know Lumiere is top Italiano Gangster. His smoke's gonna pop. He gets caught. Gonna instantly purge that. Try and find these heroes. Oh, the hook shot. It's caught onto the Bloodseeker. No way. He gets the BKB, and the help from Destroyer as well will be more than enough as they get the second. B9. He's an op main, dude. He's got his sights set.
And has been connecting a lot of the hook shots. They missed a couple here and there, but pretty consistent, I gotta say. Medusa finds a double damage rune right outside the pit and finishes his butterfly. They'll make very quick work of this Roshan.
Yeah, that's going to be no problem at all for them. They grab that Aegis for Stonebank. The thing is like Legion's duel is so short cooldown, these 50 seconds, where it's like, it's so scary to be anywhere on the map. Delacour does have a blink dagger now.
He's got a TP shortly. They scan him out. They're going to find him. They're going to find him.
Oh, gosh. Oh, no, the flares, man. Another duel win.
They know.
They instantly TP bottom. Question is, will Destroyer catch them? He's going to get caught by the Doom. Comes out right away, but Italiano Gangster is here on the Legion Commander. Yeah, you might lose the Pango, which he's taking a ton of damage.
They won't. He healed up so quickly.
A hook shot came through as well. It's stopping Lumiere from getting in range. Clockwork actually saving Pango. Get down, Mr. President. Lumiere's still hungry. He wants to go for more. He's got the rupture. He'll get the ward up onto the high ground here. Stonebank coming through. Italiano Gangster actually takes down Doom on the far side. There's the rupture. Big freezing field, but Destroyer with the roll up. He's going to be able to find Lumiere potentially. Stone Gaze? They caught him from that angle?
Yeah, I don't know. The angle, it extends to a pretty obtuse angle, the Stone Gaze. I've been turned the other way and it's connected with me before.
Yeah, that I did not know how I got caught on the Stone Gaze there, and I'm sure Lumiere is also just as confused, but
I think it also lingers for like a fraction of a second as well. I've been like turned the opposite way of Medusa, and I think I've been frozen.
Yeah,
because like the turn rate partially completed. But anyways, just massive healing coming out for the press the attack alongside like B9 being able to block them from coming up onto him. So
and look at Legion bottom, dude. Has Shadowblade completed, going for the Silver Edge, just waiting for anybody to show.
Yeah,
instead he's gonna go top. Yeah, he's gonna find Delacour.
Yeah, he saw Delacour walking up this way underneath that deep observer ward planted by Frogos a while ago. More dual damage gonna go his way. He's now at 244.
Neff, what do you feel about that talent, by the way?
I think what you're seeing is a placebo effect.
Ah, yes, of course, of course.
Yeah.
Because 244 damage. I think he's won like 10 duels now. So
Something
like
that.
80 of that damage is from the talent at this point.
It's hard to keep track when there's been so many duels that have happened.
Yeah. Around Legion Commander, he's like, yeah, you know.
Who did?
The Snapfire, he had no idea. He had like dropped the boot over there.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
I mean,
Dude.
that would have been devastating for the Snapfire. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, the boots have made it safely back onto the Snapfire.
B9 playing with Vitaly top lane, forces the BKB. He has to TP on home. All right, DogChamp 13. Reversal from a lot of his all of his mana. Frugo stole Doom.
Yes, indeedy.
Dude, this. I'll be. Name Doom. Stonebank, 24 seconds remaining on this one. He's gonna go in now. Fire a ton of ganks. From the Rubik is one does have the BK. Oh wait! Tosses him out. He gets the roll up. Is he gonna survive? Some damage, but Vitaly's gonna burn him down instead.
That is the.
Double kill.
Yeah, that was
He had the best intent.
a long time.
Yeah, I mean, you
4
started.
for 4, but
Your initiation
yeah.
was so good. You get.
It's like you just wait.
Re-stealing Doom. Utter. Time to recover and build a couple of items.
That's a completely in half.
Thankfully, Roshan not going to respawn yet. That would be a real tragedy for DogChamp if they lost 2 quick fights.
in on MKB, which will be really nice to help him deal with the Medusa. Of course, Analog's had that Lincoln's for a while, just trying to get the shard. He is just
Yeah.
as a response. There's gonna be the Rupture. Vitali on the backside gets caught by the Stomp as well. Huge damage from the Mortimer Kisses and
Let them look for another kill after you establish vision there. As you and Rubik both gone and Doom still available, you should try to pick off another core.
dude, this is like one of those things where like you get put on like that is a massive problem.
Quickening Charm is just as much of a grief. But I think you'd much rather have the Blast Rake on Clockwork.
Yeah, I'd probably one of these teams start to pull away as the overall leader going into phase 3. But until then, we're going to be on a very short break, and we'll be back with our 4th and final game of the evening, everyone. So, yeah, we'll see you then.
นัดสำคัญกำลังจะเริ่มของว่างพร้อมของพร้อม แต่จะนั่งตรงนี้เก้าอี้นำโชคลุ้นสุดๆพร้อมไหมเชียร์สุดใจไปด้วยกัน
This the biggest bounce of the summer. Hey, if you're coming then come down, play. If you feel too shy, then watch by me, watch by me. This the biggest bounce of the summer.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We got Series 4 of the day. It's Infinity taking on 5-Rat 4 staff. I'm our Cryptic here with Neff. And we also have ourselves a little bit of a special guest here. Neff, you want to introduce our new friend for the broadcast?
Absolutely. We got to the king himself, the best of the best, Double King here with us. How you doing, my man?
Thank you, Neff, dude. I'm doing great. Excited to cast this series. Big fan of these teams.
I'm
Happy
a
to
big
see
fan
that.
of Infinity. I can tell you that much. Your 5-Rat 4 staff, their coach, big bully.
Damn.
Wow. That is
Yeah.
shocking because normally you're usually rooting for this team.
I've changed my mind. Not much to root for these days. He said that he wants to defeat me and he thinks that I'm a villain. I don't think
Well,
I
that's
have.
true.
I don't think I have any flaws. Just, if I really think about it.
Said by a man with many flaws.
No, I'm also quite humble too.
Clearly.
But let's move on about the talking about me as much as I like to do that as a caster. Instead, we could shift the topic back to the game here. Infinity and 5-Rat 4 staff. This is the first time we've seen a Broodmother ban today. This hero it's mostly fallen off, Ricky.
Yeah, not a fan of the hero personally, but this does leave some pretty sick options. The Clockwork has looked incredibly strong today, but Infinity also get the first pick Tusk, which we've seen have a lot of success as well. Double King, I'm kind of curious, how do you feel about like the Tusk Clockwork right now?
Tusk, I feel like it's much better than Clocker just because of the flex potential of mid. I think it's a really strong hero, especially with eggs. Makes it impossible to go high ground. It's so easy to catch them off. It's always safe because you blink egg, snowball. It's a great initiator in the mid lane.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's so insane that you can use that while you're snowballed as well.
Yeah, it's like completely safe. There's nothing they can do about it.
Yeah, it's unpunishable, right? You just blink snowball and then kick someone, and they're like,
Yeah,
well,
and then
bye.
they can't do anything.
Yeah, you just roll away. You just follow your kick target. You're like, oh, there's my bus. Got to catch it.
Yeah, and then they're stunned again by the time the snowball connects to it.
Yeah. Very cool. Fun way to play the game.
Yeah. Again, it's better than Wraith Pack Dota, though. I'm glad that item is nerfed from the ground.
Thank God, man. I'm sick of that item.
Yeah, I was curious. Like, we haven't really talked to Neff and I haven't been able to like talk to too many people about like the changes, to Wraith Pack and how it changes the game. From like your perspective, how much does like just Wraith Pack getting nerfed change the overall meta?
Dude, so much. Offlaners just like the entire lane of the offlane, all their heroes were meant just to buy Wraith Pack. You rush Wraith Pack. You have to have a Wraith Pack every single game or you're gonna lose. It just makes the game so much more fun. You don't have to buy Wraith Pack. It makes it so much more fun too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, man, I like hated playing Dota recently because I was like, I'm an offlane player and I was so sick of it. I was like, I'm not even gonna play Dota until this has changed because I just don't enjoy playing like this. You just like you get to play these like fun heroes and you're like, well, I can't because all I have to do is stand in fights and protect my Wraith Pact and that's it. That's my job.
Being reduced to that, you played 10,000 games of Dota, thousands of hours of this, mastered the game. I protect the Wraith Pack.
It's the pass the butter equivalent, dude. It's so bad.
Oh Jesus Christ!
It's what it
One of
was.
the few patches I felt bad for offlaners.
Yeah, it was.
But you had to play against offlaners, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I did hate them, but I still felt bad.
Right. Are there any heroes that you're glad that you don't see as much of now that Wraith Pact isn't as popular?
I mean, Nick was banned here, but I bet we'll see that here a lot less. Visage, Broodmother, the classic Wraith Pack buyers that were like tough in lane. Glad those are gone.
Yeah. Well, I think there's going to be a lot of those Wraith Path killers as well, but I think Visage fell under that criteria as well. You just run the Visage birds at it. Same goes with Broodmother, and I think a lot of illusion heroes, you just click them down. Nagasaran got hit with a pretty big nerf, speaking of illusion heroes.
Yeah, it definitely was one of the strongest carries, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, I thought she was really good.
I'd say so.
Are you?
Maybe not, because you don't... What?
No, go. Finish the thought. You're good.
I was just saying, might not be picked, because one of the biggest things about Nai was just easily killing all those offlaners, the Enigmas, the Visage, the Broodmothers. It was all... Naga was extremely good against those.
Yeah.
Probably the biggest reason it was good.
So that's what I wanted to ask about. Is like Visage, yes, you lose the Wraith Pact item that you usually build on this hero, but I feel like Visage should still be good on paper, and I'm surprised we're not seeing it all that much. Like you can still change the build, itemize for like Aghanim Scepter or Hex even. Like, I feel like the hero is still scary, but we're just not seeing it.
Radiant gets the ban.
I guess it just changes the play style way too much without Wraith Pact. You have to change into just like ganker, like a Nyx, instead of just this force to take down towers with.
Yeah.
You just run down your birds. It's a big difference in play style.
Kind of like, why do that when you can just pick a Beastmaster?
Yeah,
10
for
seconds.
sure.
Oh, speaking of heroes, Nyx Assassin that you mentioned, that hero got hit with one of the heaviest nerfs, I think. He lost like 0.4 seconds on his Spike Carapace stun. That's insane.
Dude,
Wait,
that was huge. I
Wait,
was
did he
surprised.
really?
Yes.
Yeah, it was big.
Hold on, I'll pull up the exact numbers. Spike Carapace stun duration from at max level 2.4 to 2.0.
Dire the ban.
That is
That's
ridiculous,
insane.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like his best ability too.
I mean, the whole reason you do it is because like you like almost always like Vendetta combo into like another stun, but losing 0.4
Yeah.
seconds on a stun like that is pretty nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
10
a
seconds.
lot less setup time for the follow-up impale. Anyway, the hero's not in this game, and he probably won't be picked up here because I don't see a Dawnbreaker or anything like that, and especially after that nerf. Plus, we see what is likely going to be the 4 and the 5 here from Infinity to start off the draft. Assuming this Tusk doesn't play the mid lane, it's been a lot more popular there recently.
I mean, I feel like it could be. You know, Leo style could definitely take a mid lane if he wanted, but
I'm definitely leaving it for the flex.
yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Waiting till like last pick or something. Stuff like that.
And they do have ultimate last pick here on 5 red, so you probably want to leave it open for moving some heroes around just so they can't counter whatever you're grabbing.
Yeah.
Speaking of 5 red, were they the team that picked up Huskard? No, that was Wildcard. I'm thinking of.
Yeah, wild card
There's
last pick Huskard
been
24.
a lot of games in a short number of time here. It's all starting to blur together. Plus, I'm getting old.
Yeah, you are.
Damn.
It's all right.
You definitely are
Radiant's
old.
up. Banning time.
You're not supposed to agree with that. You're supposed to be like, there, no. It's not so bad. Get back in the chair now.
I can't lie to you, man.
I
You gotta keep it honest.
I like it. I like
Mm.
this guy. We should have him on here more often.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm sure he'll be replacing me soon. He'll put me back on manager duty.
No, I could never do that. I could never replace Steph. He's too good at this job,
We're starting in 5 seconds.
Thanks,
despite
man.
his age.
Damn.
Given the state of the economy, I'm sure I'll be working well into like my 70s anyway. So you got stuck with me for a lot longer here, Ricky.
That's all right. I'll never retire. We get the Jakiro pick. I guess this maybe it's a little bit of a comfort pick here for 5 rats because I know like this is something that they tried to grab a lot, but
Ooh,
Mag
Ooh, a
PA.
classic.
this is old. This is
Damn,
all right.
I love this.
Us old folks now have some opinions to give on this one. The
All right,
Magnus
hit
and
him,
PA.
Grandpa.
This is-
Do it.
All right, brought back. I mean, again, you got the cleave alongside the Phantom Assassin. Big
10
DPS
seconds.
numbers here. Plus, it's great against the Beastmaster. You throw out the stifling daggers on the boards.
5 seconds.
You jump on them
4,
afterwards. This thing is
3,
worth
you got it.
60 XP a pop. It feels great as a carry player to run this combo in the Beastmaster.
I guess my follow-up question here is, where's the Magnus going to go? Because you can flex this, or you can run it as a 5, right? Take the Crystal Maiden to the off lane as like your 4 support. Like, there's so much that Infinity can do with this draft.
Put it mid, offlane 5. Put it 4. Put it in the
This-
jungle.
Yeah, this used to be a Yuma specialty on the old Infinity. It's been a while now, though. But he is no longer on this team. There's no way it goes in the jungle. It could, but this is probably just going to be a mid lane Magnus. But
Alright.
you can always flex things around, like we were talking about earlier.
Whoa.
Whoa,
Ah,
okay.
That's
We,
interesting.
we were just talking about this hero.
Yeah, it's just great against Magnus RP and that stuff. I don't know
Mhm.
about that. I haven't really seen Naga PA matchup that much. Interested to see how that's gonna go.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
an
like it's-
interesting one for sure. I feel like
it's
you have a
gotta be
lot
on-
of cleave though. Like if PA also goes for a Battle Fury, you have quite a bit to deal with it.
Yeah.
But
4,
the thing is, usually when you run Mag PA, the goal is to like rush Deso, right?
Yeah.
So
I
it's,
wonder what he's
it'll
gonna
be interesting.
buy. I do see a lot of battle fears because you can't always keep up that Empire on your hero. So it's nice
Yeah.
to have that farming item. That
Mhm.
being necessary of the Magnus. Especially if the Magnus is gonna be core. So he wants to get his own farm.
Yeah, they'll be on different sides of the map a lot of the time. Magnus is
Yeah.
the mid laner or something, so it won't be able to just spam the power off of Phantom Assassin.
5 seconds.
It is good against the Naga in the way that, God, I can barely hear the sound of my own thoughts because of this. It is pretty good against the sound of, or the, it's pretty good against the Naga Siren because you've got the cleave, but Naga Siren is a hero with some pretty high armor, so I don't know. Oh, she did lose armor this patch though.
Oh yeah.
Now, unplayable against Phantom Assassin now? I think so.
Might be.
Yeah. Strength gain decreased from 2.8 to 2.6. Base armor decreased by 1. You'll die in 1 crit now.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Literally taking infinite damage.
Sorted out. Exactly.
Yeah.
I like the
Forgot
Bat
if
Rider
this-
ban. That's smart. It just like protects either of these heroes that they want to run in the core position, right? Either the Tusk or the Mag. One of them is going to the mid lane most likely. I'd imagine at this point they need an offlaner that can deal with the Naga Siren and just run like Mag 5 or something with the PA. But what hero can you take to the offlane with like a Crystal Main that can actually punish the Naga Siren? That's the big question.
I'm not sure. Honestly, I think the Magnus could do already against the Naga. You max your Q, I think you could do pretty well.
Yeah, Shockwave. It's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
Like Tusk Magnus could like farm this disruptor a lot.
Oh, there's the Zeus. All right.
I guess we're still keeping this flex open. You can put the Zeus 4.
That's true. You really can. Like all of this is can be moved around. I think it's probably the Zeus mid, and I think you're right. We're probably gonna be seeing Magnus off lane, with like a Tusk
5 seconds.
CM support here,
Yeah.
but yeah, still very flexible. 5-rat looking for their mid laner, right? What are they?
They're in
here?
shambles right now. Their coach, he's got no idea what he's doing. They're just ticking out. There's
Did they go
time
Storm?
here.
Yeah, there it is.
That's a class against Zeus.
Yeah, I was
If
like, I
their
see
coach-
Zeus, right? That's it.
Look,
You
if their
definitely
coach
need
is the
Jump.
same line of thought as Ricky, then they are in trouble right now.
Oh my god, this
no.
guy's so toxic. Oh, it is support Zeus. You were right. It was a bait.
Ooh,
They run Leo style Tusk, Frank Mag.
that makes sense. Tusk, I think Tusk actually really owns the Storm Spirit mid. Till 6, that is.
What do you think
Very
about this player matchup, Kits against Leo style here?
That's an interesting one. I'm a big Kits fan.
Okay.
Uh,
I
think
shouldn't be
Leo style's
baiting
gonna
you at
win,
all. Like, you play with all these people, you can't flame them. I can openly flame them, though. I think
Yeah.
Kits is going to get absolutely bodied by Leo style. Leo style god gamer.
He's a god gamer.
Kits, he's not been looking so hot recently, I gotta say.
We're 10 seconds out.
I have
Damn.
I've not been impressed with Kits. Storm Spirit is his specialty, though.
This might be the comeback game, you know?
Yeah.
Just like Sumail.
Yeah.
Dies 3 times, it just owns it up.
Yeah. Alwyn's famous referring to the DAC game.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a classic, dude.
Those
I
were the
still
days.
remember that game.
I do too. I think all of America was cheering simultaneously for that one. Our boy Sumail. Now look at him playing in Europe.
Yeah, no, that was
Trying
that
to
was a quick
carry-
downfall.
He's just trying to carry Nigma, you know. It's fine. They need his
Yeah.
they need his help.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then he carried the dude too.
Holy face.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Yeah.
They'll
I'm-
get there. They'll get there.
I mean, look at Tundra. You just need a strong North American player or coach as a backbone to your
Yeah,
European
well,
team in order to
Player
succeed.
and
Yeah.
coach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need the combo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They be picking up Boba? Free agent now?
I don't know about that one.
I feel like from what I've heard, it's like most likely that original crew for the most part is staying together. I don't know what Bulba's doing though. I don't know if he's planning on staying with them as coach, but
I'm glad they're sticking together. I still have someone to root for in NA.
yeah, right. I just don't know
What do
if
you
they're
want
even
to
gonna
be
get a
rooting for?
sponsor or not. Like that would be the most interesting part if they just like register as an unsponsored team.
I can't believe you let that one fall by the wayside. This guy's watching his own brother play right now. He's talking about EG being the team he's
right.
rooting for.
I'm rooting for 5-Rat except the K player. Everyone else I love.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not a big
okay.
fan of this DNM guy, what I've been told, right?
Yeah, it's
kind of a
not too
weirdo.
cool.
Yeah, I agree with that. Plus, just don't like Naga Siren players.
So
What is they-
true. So
they-
true.
Draw games out, very annoying to play against. Flee at the first time in danger. They press song and siren and run.
Just cowardly gameplay. You're cutting every second wave, fighting until 30 minutes in. It's just not fun.
Yeah.
Oh, smoked
Hard
up.
agree with that.
Oh gosh, Moose.
Oh.
You know, he's gonna find some boys there. Drops the ward in the process. I'm curious if they actually saw that or not. he's like, all right, I'm done. I give up.
Parker, loving that.
Mhm.
That first blood.
Yeah, that's huge.
All right, gang.
Kits with the aggressive tip there. Thoughts?
Honestly, I don't think it's a good tip. I gotta be honest. It's a
Mhm.
bad tip. You've got limited amount. You gotta focus your resources properly. It's a bad tip.
Yeah. Are you a
Gotta use it when
pro
you know it.
morale tip or damaging enemy morale?
Gotta use
Mental
damage.
damage.
That's how you use tips.
Mental damage? Got it.
Yeah. You're not boosting the morale of the enemy. If you want to boost your friend, you just tell them the call.
Look, here's the deal.
Right.
You gotta
I
use
want
it to damage the enemy's morale.
They got no business.
100% agree.
First person to think of having an ancient,
Mind playing the enemies is the way to go.
go smash their ring.
100%.
By the way, you see this broken banner in the mid lane?
Yeah, all the banners have been broken for me lately. None of them are loading.
It's like a 50% chance they'll load. It's got to be a coin flip.
Nice. So let's talk about the lanes. We got Tusk versus Storm Spirit in the mid lane. You were saying you think it's a pretty good lane for the Tusk, right?
Yeah, I think so. What I've seen, I think it's pretty good.
He's just such a
Just have
tanky
a lot of
boy.
damage. Yeah. You have a lot of damage with your Q and W.
Full 80 damage nukes. Rarely does the Tusk end up actually putting points to the tag teams when he's played in the mid lane. A lot of the time, you just want to be able to nuke the creep wave in order to secure it and harass the enemy mid laner down.
Yeah.
Plus, I think if you're hard committed for the Storm, he's more than happy to fight into you. He's got a lot of armor. He does a lot of damage to you with just Overload and Static Remnant. So, even though it's melee against range, Storm Spirit a lot of times is going to win those trades in melee range.
But let's take a look at the safe lane here for
Which team? They're both safe lanes.
I was gonna say for Infinity. Parker's taking a beating here top lane from Speed as he's just going the
he's
axis.
going the axis build. Yeah, it's nice. I think that's actually the only way you can like win / draw this lane is going the axis. The only
Yeah.
board you would be getting stomped right now.
Yeah. Like Phantom Assassin is such an easy time getting on top of the boards and blowing them up with 3 daggers. Plus, it's against a CM who's gonna frostbite it. Those things
Oh my
again.
God. 8 mangoes. Wait, no, 7 mangoes on the
Is-
CM.
Does he?
Goddamn.
Oh my god!
God damn.
That's the kind of support you want in your lane. There's someone just cares so little about their own money and is looking to harass the enemies right out of the lane.
It's kind of funny that this is just the way that CM's played nowadays. It really is. Like, you just ignore Arcane Aura until, like, maybe level 4. And you just dump spells. Like, she has the highest, like, DPS output of any, like, hero in the game, spell-wise, until, like, level 3.
For the longest time, I didn't realize CM's mana pool is so bad.
Yeah, her mana pool is
Unpause.
non-existent. Like, actually
You
non-existent.
only have 2 spells,
Mm-hmm.
then you're out.
And that's why you just go mangoes.
Yeah.
16 base as intelligence hero is pretty sad.
And
But not as sad
Moose.
as Moose is.
Yeah, taking a lot of damage here. Parker, though, does need to be careful. Going to try and continue the chase. It's going to be the CM that finds the kill. Mango after Mango coming through to try and save him, and it's going to work.
You think Speed should have stayed on top of Parker there, or do you think it would have taken too much damage? You could have mangoed up and threw more axes at him. 4 stacks.
Not sure. It's hard to know if you'll kill him. You want to save your resources for
Right.
better lanes.
Plus, this is game loop Speed. I probably shouldn't be questioning him.
Yeah.
My
He
bad.
doesn't know everything.
I think he knows everything.
Ooh. Bottom lane. Frank does get a nice skewer on DNM under the tower, but had the mirror images available, so... Oh, wait. Gannick. Careful, bud.
Alright, Gene, I'm sending out the stick. I was worried he wasn't gonna buy one, but thank God he did. I'm gonna call him an idiot.
Right.
Looks like
Can you
Raiders
shout at him from... Is he in another room right now?
Oh yeah, it's another room. I could walk for like
Yeah.
He's very
Call him-
close.
Call
I
him
could walk
dumb.
over.
Yeah.
I could turn off his PC very easily.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. We'll get in trouble if you do that.
Yeah, no, I would
I'd
never.
be like,
no,
yeah, that was Neff's influence for sure. Neff, you're out.
I'm rooting for Fire Rush Force staff. I want
Yeah.
my brother to win.
Fair enough. So Genek is just getting read out by the illusions here. He's actually all out of HP and mana. He might just have to walk him back to base or suicide to. All right, he's gonna pop a clarity instead.
Dude, so many heroes just playing on very low HP. Speed, he's got those axes. Looking for Parker, continuing to stack those up. He has to kind of give some space. Mid lane though is super even actually. Leo Style sitting at 20 and 4. Kits at 20 and 3.
Missed the action though. See him dies up at the top lane, glimpsed back by the disruptor. There's just so much magic damage here between Thunderstrike and Axe Spam. It is insane.
It is a lot.
This is
Surprised
not
he
fun.
hasn't, Parker hasn't bought like range offs. Oh wait, never mind. It's not. Wait, this range offs working in the axes?
Yeah,
it doesn't work against level 2 axes because it blocks damage over 80, and the
Forgot
base
about
damage of the axe is 70, but it amps damage, which the range drop. No!
That is
He's
rough.
gotta run now.
Dude, I can't tell you how many times I have like been in a game of Dota and just forgot Disruptor exists as a hero, and then just gotten glimpsed back to Fountain. Parker trying to punish him for it, but he actually might just die. Instead, dude, the Thunderstrike attack speed, it actually killed him. He couldn't get the attacks off.
This lane is a disaster now.
Top one's going rough. Thought they would win this one.
I've seen players after they die, they glimpse back to base, they just abandon the game.
Let's hope Parker doesn't make the same mistake here, taking him back.
I hope not. Moose is putting himself in position. Like
He's got vision. He sees him.
Oh no, he's.
No, he's running away.
Oh my god.
They're cutting it close.
Dude, that was super close.
That's rough. He's fine though. Things will get easier from here on out, right? Oh, all right. Things will get much easier now. Look at that, 60 XP going their way for that boar. It's that easy. No, shouldn't have leveled that ability. Big mistake.
Bottom lane, a nice find there onto the Jakiro. Skewer back, set that one up. That being said, DNM is borderline uncontested, really, in terms of his health, but he is not CSing well.
You hate to see it.
22 and 3 is not awful, but yeah, he's a little bit behind the Magnus in this lane.
It is kind of hard to CS against Magnus sometimes.
Yeah,
it's 100 base damage.
It's like he just to get 85
he's put
damage
no
right
points into the Empower though. Frank obviously was listening to your tips before the game. Knew that he wanted to max out the Shockwave.
Yeah, you gotta clear out those illusions, even with the Zeus.
Yeah. Mid lane.
Ooh. The Rune's gonna be top. Leo Style might regret going aggressive for this one as he does get pulled back and drops the shards there trying to make space, but Kit's continuing that chase down through the river, and Leo Style gonna take down their Kit's. A big kill for him. Nice one. There's a haste rune on the CM though, so she's gonna be all right.
Maybe one is gonna be fine here as well. I'm actually gonna be able to follow up with enough on the CM.
Yeah, speed actually maxing Axe is 3 points now in this ability. It's definitely the way to play this lane. Like, I agree with you. There's really nothing that PA
he's
can
trying
do.
to clear out the wave and get the PA right now. I think he was trying to get the roar and then another axes. In fact,
He got
he's gonna
salved
go
though.
for it.
Nice rotation from Leo Style. The shards there as
He got
well.
6 stacks.
Yeah, he's got a roar, gonna throw it, but he has.
He's gonna kill
no,
PA.
Oh, he needs to pop the mango in order to get the axes.
Got
He's
it.
got him. Oh my god. Leo Style will help pick up the kill there with the Crystal Maiden, but that is huge. Getting that kill onto the PA.
Yep, check out Game Leap Speed, everyone, if you want to learn to play like that.
Parker was playing it well, trying to wait out the axes, but Speed just gets where he was, and he got the stacks back up.
Yeah, he did.
Impressive stuff.
He was
It
salving
was
too.
very
Like
close
he was.
too. That was like
Yeah, it was like 0.1 second, and then he dodged the first roar chance. Parker nearly had it.
they're both trying to outplay each other, but in Speed ping advantage, right? And that's what
Speed
it was.
always comes out ahead.
That's what it is, huh? How is it playing against Speed off lane? Difficult?
Yeah. When he's not playing Timber.
When he's not playing Timber.
I think that's one of the few times I've owned Speed. In pubs, at least. I don't play too much against some officials.
Yeah, you're a lot nicer than Sammy. Sammy was calling Speed a hero spammer.
Really? I mean, I feel like most offliners were hero spammers for this patch.
I was like, for this patch especially,
you
right?
did-
There's not much else you can be.
You pick Wraith Pack and then you just pick a hero and then learn
Yeah, I
how
picked
to.
like one of the 4 offliners that buy Wraith Pact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it is. It's like you have watermelon, you have spooky bird, you have gross spider. What's the other one?
Right. You have black hole.
Yeah. That's
Can't forget
it.
about
Those are your
Black Hole.
4. Those are your 4
those are the four.
offliners. I was like,
That's
I'm
a
missing the
rotation.
4th. Who is it? The purple, the purple ghost, man. That's what I'm gonna call him.
Who paused the game anyway? Whose fault is this? DNM.
E&M, what's he doing?
We can always send you to investigate this one.
I
if,
mean, I could.
but-
We're just having trouble with like his fucking microphone.
Oh, that's what
Oh.
it is.
Disconnecting. That's
It's
interesting.
connecting. I don't think he's lagging. Otherwise, he'd be
Oh, yeah,
lagging.
no, I'm fine.
Yeah.
My router's fine. I'm looking at it. Nothing wrong.
I mean, he would
But
be
you-
disconnected. We would have lost double king. Come on, man.
Curious, DNM. Curious. Go and ready. They're missing a player, man. Come on, AB1. Go
Uh,
4v5.
Deanna, if the Deanna for some reason couldn't play, I could just hop in there.
Yeah.
I'd start playing on his account. I know his passwords.
Oh my God.
I would never tell anyone my passwords. I don't even
Neff, I
remember most
literally
of my
know 2 of your
passwords.
passwords.
Well, oh right, you got my Crunchyroll account.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Definitely a good one to have.
Yeah. Although if you told people my password, no one would believe you.
It's their password. Yeah, that's crazy.
Ooh.
Oh boy, Neff.
Can you please not dox me?
Oh no.
All right, we're good to go. Let's talk about the
Alright,
Dota
yeah,
again
let's talk about the
before my
game.
Crunchyroll gets hacked.
Okay, now
That'd be
where were we?
truly unfortunate. How many people watching the stream right now?
Just about 5,000.
Just a few. Just a couple.
Alright.
Leo Styles got an Invis rune top, looking for speed. Walrus Punch does come through. He's got, of course, the help from the rest of the team. Oh, Glimp's gonna send Frank back bottom, but they get the kill anyway, and I think
sure he
Frank's actually
welcomes
okay
that.
with this.
Yeah, for sure.
Moo's not okay with this, as he's gonna get chased down here. Leo Style trying to close the gap. Spells coming off cooldown in just a moment. The shards do connect. He gets his snowball target, but he is underneath the tower here next to the Storm Spirit. Galato attacks. Goes the way of kits. Overall, seems pretty worth it, right? Genic is just soaking a ton of XP mid.
Yeah, it's definitely one here you don't want to be giving a bunch of farm and XP on. Zeus is crazy late game. It's like a slightly worse Marcy, honestly, and just 100 to 0 the cores and all the supports. It's really dangerous hero.
Radiant's middle tower is about to be a pile of
Especially now
smoke
that
and
Wraith Pack's been nerfed. Do they have a pipe builder this game?
Oh,
I guess that's Speed's job.
speed could definitely go.
Don't look now, but Radiant's
So you
bottom
weren't
tower is
you
getting
really only one
obliterated.
fight for the Zeus.
Dyer's top tower just went
There's
No,
got to be
I think
something
he's doing
else,
else.
right, to warrant the pipe, because usually the burst damage is going to come out whether or not you act, like, way before you activate the pipe anyway.
hanging on by a braid.
Yeah.
Attempted gank, but Genic's going to get the D word there. Really nice.
If you're in the
So,
vicinity of Dyer's top tower,
Pretty
I'd put on a
substantial
hard
lead
that
on the
Radiant might have
Beastmaster in
lost
terms
that
of net worth,
bottom
but
tower.
the supports on the side of Infinity here are pretty
Don't
wealthy.
look now, but Radiant's bottom tower is getting obliterated.
I didn't have net worth open until just now. Yeah, the supports are a lot more wealthy. Looks like quite poor on both Disruptor and Jakiro. I think they're just spamming too many mangoes, and to be honest with you. Disruptor just wanted to go all in on magic damage on these heroes. It's also only level.
Oh, speed,
Four right
roar
now.
onto the Tusk. An instant freezing field there from Chris Main. It's going to get canceled thanks to AB1, and they will take down that Beastmaster, but the rotation in from Kits is going to get himself a double kill. Big wins for the Storm Spirit now. It's exactly what he was looking for.
Yep. I guess they're just realizing that PA is in no position to want to take a fight right now. Mangus to the bottom side of the map. They would see him TPing in and be pretty slow. So might as well make a dive with all 5 heroes. And trying to play overly aggressive with the Naga side on your team is kind of surprising, but not that surprising given that you have a Beastmaster.
Yeah. Yeah, Trinity's lineup's pretty slow. The Magnus and Tusk both needing their blinks before they can really do anything.
So PA is just gonna rush the Deso, overpower spam, just making sure it's always on the PA. It seems like, and he's got his 4th point in power now.
Yeah.
Oh no, she just backed for Battle Fury. Okay, nice.
Yep.
On for the long call.
Interesting. You think that's worth doing, given how fast 5-Rider trying to play? We think big mistake.
I don't think a big mistake. You already bought the ring house. You're kind of committed beforehand. I think it's fine. I think Battle Fury is a pretty strong item to fight either way. You have a lot of damage. It's not like you can't fight, but you prefer to farm.
Don't look now.
Yeah, you can still go for like 2nd item BKB, right? And just like hold it in case you need to fight, and still go back for like the Deso at that point.
Yeah, for sure. I see it a lot. Battle Fury, BKB, and then Deso.
Top lane, big fight. Nice static storm. They're actually making space for kids so that they can kind of just reset this one. But that is a pretty big cooldown just for the Walrus Punch.
AB1 is getting gone on by Genic and Parker.
That's a little freebie
Nice
for
crit
the
defense from
PA.
Make the Battle Fury faster. Speaking of, like, you're playing against a Naga and a Beastmaster. Like, you're not always gonna have him power on you, and it's gonna feel super useful for clearing out all of the creeps that Beastmaster has. Boras, Helm Dom. Damage to hero as well. Frank's getting closer to the blink deck I think you're talking about. Leo Styles getting a little bit closer. If they don't manage to find a couple of kills in the next minute or two on 5-Rat to slow this down, the game is going to get a lot harder.
Say that. I smoke.
Into the triangle, most likely, or are they heading bottom? Looks like they're heading bottom. I mean, they saw Frank. They know exactly where he is for sure. But the PA, that's a huge kill if they find her. Walks right up onto the high ground. Parker gonna get punished. Tries to bring down Moose, but nice ice path there from AB1. Keeps him alive.
Tough luck. Be careful walking up those hills.
What can you do?
Yeah, it's gonna slow this game down a little bit. Yeah, that always sucks to die before you get your Battle Fury. Dying after the Battle Fury, you know, that's alright. Before, oh, you just hate it.
You can't say, oh, time to finish. Oh, I'll get that farm back in a second.
Top lane speed gets bursted. A lot of damage coming through from the Zeus. Can he survive? Freezing field from CM's like, don't worry, bro, I got you.
Respect.
Yeah.
Killing that Dom Creep is a big deal for the support.
Yikes. I mean, maybe you're not going to use that for the next minute anyways. I've used CML to clear out big stacks in the enemy's jungle quite often.
It's like macro pyring a wave, kind of, right? Magnus gonna get caught here. Nice setup there into that static storm. And Kids, I mean, he's starting to snowball, dude. He's got the Witchblade build going. A lot of people, like, kind of started going back for this, I think.
I bet I look very foolish right now. I was talking about how Kits wasn't looking so hot lately. Man picks up his signature hero again after that mana regen buff. Game breaking, by the way, and now he's just popping off.
Broken. Best hero of the patch. Got the banner first every time.
Well, let me see the exact. Yeah, mana regen from 0.05 to 0.0. Oh, sorry, 0.5 to 0.6. This changes everything.
He's
Really
back.
is.
Yeah.
Dude, the squad of the 3-5 Pirate Force have Kids moves on everyone. Dude, they've been active. Been going around killing everybody while Beastmaster and Naga are just pushing at the side lanes.
It's actually a really smart strat. Like, Beastmaster's about to have the Helm of the Overlord, just now gets the money for it. Recipe's coming, and he's got a Black Dragon sitting on the Ancient Camp, so he is going to be super happy about this. Stacks it up, finds a Thunderhide. I think we'd probably go the Black Dragon
Which do
here.
you take? You're a dragon enthusiast, Ricky?
I like the Black Dragon for the Fireball active. You can just split push so fast with it. You can just run it down the lane and it one-shots waves.
Well, joke's on you. That is exactly what he ended up doing.
Kids
You
finds a
absolute
beat.
genius.
The AoE attack is not such a big deal. Just one-shot waves.
Clear him out instantly. Genic also got cleared out instantly. How about that?
That did happen. It's got a shard. Be dishing out that damage.
Yeah. Magnus has his Blink Dagger though, and so does Tusk. Well, Things are not going to be so easy. They at least have some setup now. I got to get level 2 in this RP though. This
Yeah,
level
I might
1
just-
business.
Might wait Parker's BKB before trying any big fights.
I mean, you have to just let this
Pretty
tier 2
far.
go top, I think, and try and maybe trade for the mid tower, or are they going to try and defend? Oh, they are going to try and defend. The blink in, Tusk just eats a roar right away instead, and he's dead.
What?
Oh my god, they static storm so he can't
Whoa.
snow.
Was anyone else lagging there? Or was, maybe, I don't know, maybe not. Okay.
No. No, they're gonna go for it again. This time they've expended
They've
everything.
got him into the RP.
kidnapped
Genic actually
Speed.
missed the lightning bolt. Kid's trying to come in to try and help him, and Speed's gonna survive. The stick there was enough, and Parker is gonna get glimpsed all the way back bottom. So he's got his Battle Fury. He's just a return to farm now. Meanwhile, the fight continues here in the jungle. Genic and Chris Domain's gonna be able to bring down the Jakiro.
Oh, they protected the tower.
Barely. 280 HP. But-
Guys, gotta be honest. DNM 0-0-0, and he's not top of the net worth. What's happening?
Yeah, kinda cringe if you ask me. I'm
he's
not
doing
impressed
alright.
with this one.
He's been taking up
211
30%
last
of
hits,
the
though.
map. Speed's taking everything, right? It's not his fault.
Right.
Manta
no, third on
into
the
the
network,
Orchid.
okay.
I feel like we've been seeing a lot of Naga Sirens go back for this Orchid lately, as like their second item, and it's looked pretty sick.
Yeah, it's so much damage.
The build up
Yeah,
of the
the-
Mage Slayer feels really nice too. There's a lot of magic resist you get from the Mage Slayer is just such a sick item all around actually.
After
Really
like
is.
6 reworks, now it's finally good.
Yeah, too good in fact, if you had to ask.
I didn't.
Cool. I'm glad Double King's here so I don't have to deal with just you. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you're welcome, man.
Thanks for agreeing to this, buddy.
All right, into the
Roshan.
Roshan they go. Drums active there. Fireball on the ground. So much damage. Just gonna be able to bring this Roshan. First, Aegis, sure, going to Kits, right? One of the best Aegis carriers in the
Yeah,
game.
for sure. Just with how strong he is right now.
All right.
He's got the BKB queued up next as well. He can be. I mean, you always have the RP to get him. You have Walrus Punch as well. You got BKB piercing disables for him. But the goal is to just continue to play fast so the Phantom Assassin can't finish up huge damage items.
All right, we're gonna kill
BKB done, by the way. Flying out now.
So
So after you get the Desolator, I think then it becomes possible to just 100 to 0 these heroes.
Yeah.
Until
I'd
then,
go without the decimal, honestly. 100% of the supports fight.
yeah, you
Huh,
might not have
might-
a choice of when you get to go because again, 5 rat, they're knocking on your high ground.
Beastmaster is pushing those tier 3s.
I mean, with Jakiro here as well, like they have a lot of tower chip. You ever is it
Not
ever worth?
participating, though.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you know what, Ricky? You go ahead. You deserve it.
All right, I was gonna say, is it ever worth, you think, grabbing the shard on Jakiro like relatively early, getting that liquid frost? I never see anyone do it.
I'm not sure. When I look at the strat, it does a lot of damage to towers, so I'm not sure if it's worth it compared to just the other utility items.
Getting
Like,
things
you
like
already have
towards
a
force and Yules.
Beastmaster. Yeah, you already have a Beastmaster and Naga Siren. You don't really need to be the pusher. You're easy enough just for throwing the tower attack speed down.
She's smoking.
400
not
gold is
easy.
a pretty big investment for a support.
Yeah. You're being poorest on the leaderboard.
Dude, that Hawk scouting out a lot of heroes here in the mid lane. Kit's thinking of going in. He's got his targets right onto the PA. The Static Storm comes through. There's the Roar, but she did get the BKB off the Song of the Siren to cancel out the backside. They're going to focus down the PA. Able to jump away just barely, but Kit's continuing the chase, trying to finish him off, but he is almost out of mana. Does have that Aegis still. It is going to be forced, but the Macro Pyre down from AB1 to finish him off. Frank trying to TP on home. Will be able to do so. Walrus Punch there from Leo Style will finish off Moose, but now Leo Style is stuck. 3 big kills there for the side of 5 rat. This is now going to open up that mid-tier 2 tower.
Honestly, it's really hard to fight into this Beastmaster. He's just way too strong. And Naga Siren now too, close to his heart. Not sure how they fight properly. Unless they somehow catch out the storm with an RP, really hard.
Just not possible there though, because you get that Aegis to work with, and the Storm played super aggressive with that one.
Yeah. Let's have our PDs.
That was a
back for now.
the song play was actually pretty sick. I didn't expect it. I thought they were just gonna like toggle it to get the freezing field, but they just used the duration to make it a 5v1 basically. That was actually pretty smart.
Yeah, very nice. Frank was playing just outside the vision though. They offered the blink for the PA. Smart by him.
And it forces Storm to lose the Aegis and just dive super far, but not enough to the PA to get out. Looks like they're just gonna reset now. Once they have the heart done on this Nugget Siren, getting kills off on her is just gonna feel impossible in an actual 5v5 team fight. You only find her when she's by herself at that point.
Yeah, that's unlikely to happen at this point.
Moose just casually picks up Invis there, almost dies to Parker before the fade time. But I'm not sure if you noticed, Moose actually went straight Blink Dagger this game on the Disruptor, as opposed to like rushing Ags or anything else.
I like it. It's pretty good against all these heroes.
Oh, no! Unlucky.
Here,
Mozetta is looking top lane. He's watching DNM's farm.
how's that going?
It's going.
Hard? Damn.
He's actually really farmed now, top of the net worth by a pretty large margin.
Finally, man.
He heard us making fun of him and he stepped up his game.
Might be able to hear me if he has his headphones off.
He better not. Certainly everyone in your family is the highest integrity for fair gameplay, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Although I'm sure he asks you for tips all the time.
Yeah. 100%.
Outside of games.
I am constantly giving you tips.
Thunder Gods,
not know
mid
how to play the
lane.
game.
It does scout pretty much the whole smoke, but can they get out of this? Oh, there's a glimpse. Parker. Oh, he actually doesn't BKB. Oh, sick blink strike
Doesn't have to
away.
when he's this good. Like, come on.
That was slick.
Maybe one kind of slow there. I gotta be honest.
Parker's got vision. Yeah, he's just playing with him now.
You gotta realize that there's a ward there, and they ping it out actually.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm a fan of this move steeping back like that. It's so dangerous.
Yeah.
You just lost the entire map like that. Yeah, and Leostar got away.
Don't look now, but Radiant's bottom tower is
PA going for the Agadams instead of the Deso.
Kind of funny.
I don't think that's enough damage.
Probably just gonna play for killing the supports and getting out quickly, something like that.
See.
So you can't really burst the Naga at this point. The heart coming up soon.
I don't think you even burst the Storm Spirit though. If you go for the eggs instead of the Deso here. I don't know, man. I'm not a fan.
I think you can, especially with Tusk's Rawless Punch. I think you have enough damage.
Question is, are they gonna go in the mid lane here? They do indeed. The instant static storm out onto the Tusk, and he's got no BKB quite yet. Glimp's gonna pull the Crystal Maiden back in, but they're not gonna go ahead and chase for that. So we'll take the 1-0.
Yeah, he just had his BKB completed there, and it was flying at him as he went forward. Very unlucky. What can you do?
Speed's actually almost got a BKB. This PA is getting kind of scary as well. Like, yes, you are a lot more farmed on DNM, but... Oh, does get the glimpse.
BKB, you got a BKB. Okay.
BKB that one.
Yeah. But you got that blink.
It's a sick play.
Oh, dude. Kids, does he know?
He's got a regen.
Does Kids know?
Yeah, I think he's using it for fun.
Alright, I thought he knew exactly where the PA was going and was going to like catch him off as Parker went to cut the creep wave.
It was a guess, right? For sure. He was trying to find it. But Parker just going to TP on back to base. He actually hasn't been able to farm for a little bit here. Slowing down his progression towards that Ags. Meanwhile, of course, DNM, part done. His next item, do you think it's the Mage Slayer, or do we see something else? Like, do we see a Hex come out soon?
Hex, Butterfly, both of those are pretty good in my opinion. I don't think you need the Mage Slayer / Bloodthorn. If you get Slay Tanker, you already have enough damage for everyone, I think. There's no one you're scared of not killing.
Butterfly, Naga's going for next.
Things are looking dire for Dire's bottom
But buys a cloak. Yeah, he is amazing. He can't. He's flip flopping. I don't like it. You don't want your carry play to flip flop like this. Yeah,
he bought his items.
he's flip flopping.
Looks like Radiant's top tower is getting
That
torn
makes
down.
sense. You're still scared of the Zeus a bit.
Yeah, 25% magic resist is a lot.
I am not a betting
It
man.
is insane that thing gives you more than Hooded Defiance, and then a bunch of other effects.
Yeah, it does give out way too many stats.
Do you remember when it gave like almost no bonus magic resistance? That was cool. Top lane, Leo style forced the BKB thanks to Moose. And oh, Parker comes in, gonna try and clean up the disruptor here, but he has BKB gonna be able to help protect him, and he will TP out as well. So nicely done.
Radiant's top tower denied.
All right, they escape on 2. They end up getting a building, even though it gets denied. They get the kill on the disruptor. Excellent movement there.
Crystal Maiden just ooh, no dust. Okay, he's out.
Wait, he canceled his hawk.
It lost vision. It just yeah.
Alright, that's he's not there. That makes sense. Damn, Speed, what are you doing? You have an empty slot. What's some dust?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, what's an
He's
empty
doing
slot?
it now. He's now buying dust.
There should never be an empty slot in Dota in an inventory.
You just
Should
filled
be
up
a
with
leaf.
extra branches or what?
You have to do with something. That's just not efficient. Put a windlace in there.
A windlace, a wand, like literally. I mean, anyone who, if you don't buy a wand in Dota, you're hurting yourself.
Yeah.
Big windlace enthusiast here.
Bottom lane, Kits has found Leo style. He does not have a BKB for another 20 seconds. There's gonna be, I mean, he has a Nimbus already, but Leo style, I don't know if he's gonna get out of this one. Dust comes out just in case. I don't know why, but it did. And they'll clean up the.
Back there.
Dude, Kits like almost died to the Nimbus.
He's got a TP back to base now. He had a BKB the whole time. If he was in that much trouble, he would have just popped that. Bloodthorn now down on the Nanga Siren. Okay, we got a DD outside the pit. Roshan's about to respawn in a minute. 5 Rat control the entire map. You're currently dead on the Tusk. Phantom Assassin has the Aghanim Scepter, but not enough damage to blow up the Storm and the Naga right now. How do we win right now if you're the Dire?
I think it's RP on the Beastmaster Storm. I think you have enough damage to kill either of them. You focus all your damage in. I am not sure if you could kill this Naga Siren at all. You can kill the other two though. What is the Zeus? We haven't really seen many RPs this game.
Yeah, there's only like really there was just the one that we saw under the Beastmaster, but it didn't end up netting him the kill anyway. They're smoked up here. Infinity gonna see if they can actually catch them near the Roche pit. The scan does come through. It is only gonna find AB1 hiding in the trees, but a counter scan comes through. Ward's gonna be dropped up onto the high ground. There's gonna be the Thunder God's Wrath, giving space for Parker to find him. DNM with a real nice song here to try and reset. They're gonna be able to double BKB this. Well, they actually just don't bother on the Tusk. There's going to be RP. It caught the Storm, but can they finish him off? Walrus Punch comes through. Kits needs to get out. He zips away on just a sliver of HP. And he's going to be just fine. Glimpse pulls him back into the mid lane. Leo style, got to be careful here. There's a, yeah, there it is, the Static Storm. Kits helps lock him down. And Frank, he's stuck up on the high ground. Do they actually know he's there?
He's
Okay,
got
blinks
style.
away.
Look at him. He's the situation completely under control.
Meanwhile, DNM, he is still looking for more.
Dude, that was so unlucky. That was a good RP, but the PA just used Phantom Strike at the exact moment, so he couldn't get on the Storm there. They got on the Storm there. I think they could do a lot more, but now they just lost the fight completely. They're gonna get Roche.
Yeah, Aegis and
Very
Shard.
sad
Do you take the Shard for the Naga here, or do you... I mean, I feel like it's just like a good
Yeah.
reset in general, right?
stuff. Yeah, I think so. You have a lot of damage, and like Disruptor Shard's not good. Maybe Storm Spirit. That might be good, but I think Naga's best. Storm gets
I'll
it.
grab the Overload. All right. There's a regen rune bottom.
Easy find for Kits. Look at that. Full mana. He's going to just zip all the way down to where Parker is right now. He's got gamer senses this game on Kits.
Doesn't have BKB.
Oh, Parker, gotta be careful. Nimbus gonna come through, but again, Kits He's just trying to hold. Oh,
Oh
my God.
Get
Be
out of there,
careful.
kid. You're just gonna get crit again.
Yeah, but Space Moose comes in, tries to find him, drops the kinetic field. There's going to be the BKB coming through from Parker, but can they actually prevent him from getting home? The roar from Speed, and there it is, the Bloodthorn to secure the kill.
Yeah,
Very worth it.
I'm dumb. Parker's smart. I'm dumb. In the roar the whole time. He knew that he had to kill the disruptor. No X.
He was kind of grading out on the disruptor. He might have been able to TP out just initially.
Yeah. That double crit was very sick though.
That was surprising. I bet Kits was just panicking out of his mind.
He did look like he panicked there for a second.
Just instant
His
Nimbus to, oh my God, run away. Genic gonna get caught by the Bloodthorn there. Nice find.
Cool.
The regret
They
of
can
going
go up
for
high
the
ground with
outpost.
nothing to worry about now.
I mean, you can buy back right now on the Zeus, but you get dove after you buy back. I think it's game over.
Yeah.
There's the Aghanim Scepter on the Naga, by the way. It has Reel in now.
Reeling. Gotta be the worst spell.
That's what I thought. I was like, I feel like this spell is really bad, but it does give you massive cast range on the Ensnare, and that might be the only reason it's good.
It's
Oh,
also
yeah,
the
for sure.
closest thing we have to a fishing minigame in Dota, though, which we do really need.
You know if
I don't know why they added in there.
Yeah.
Or the Reeling.
You want to know something that's really funny about reel in? If like Rubik steals Ensnare, you reel in your own allies.
That's cool.
Uh-oh, he's getting reeled in.
Oh, he's bumping into the creeps.
wow.
Huge.
Look at him.
Huge. Oh, he tries to Manta dodge there for the moment, but gets pulled back anyway. RP is still available. Again, they've got that Aegis. They will burn through it originally. A lot of damage coming through from AB1, but it's going to be Frank with the RP. DNM's in trouble. He might go down twice. Can he get help in time? He's just stuck underneath the tier 3s, tier 4 towers. Pops another Manta. The song does not come through fast enough, and he is dead. Speed to be able to BKB TP home. Parker trying to burst him down, not going to catch him, but they've caught AB1 instead. A glimpse will send back Leo style. Kits, oh my God. Just there with no mana. He's gone.
But Jakiro gets out. AB1 had to make a choice there, and he chose Kits. The right one?
Respect.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think this is why you wanted the butterfly. I think DNM's underestimated.
Oh my God, the
strength.
melee racks is still
Yeah.
standing as well. This is...
Oh, damn, dude. What a victory.
Yeah, that's a big right there. Leo style was the only... Oh, sorry. Yeah, Leo style is the only buyback you end up committing. You lose the CM, but you get the two biggest heroes.
I mean, is Nagasiren ever a hero that you just go BKB on in those scenarios instead?
You can, but the butterfly's just such a big deal, I think. All their damage physical, basically. Aside from the Zeus.
Yeah.
DNM, going back to the center. Got the butterfly by, thankfully. I would be getting mad if he didn't buy it by now.
Dude, I wish I could click Death Summers. It'd be so cool.
I could for Storm, but not for the Naga Siren. Also, I don't see the Storm's proper death summary. It just says 0 across the board.
I can't see his Death Summary though. So neither of them working.
It's alright. That's what we have Double King here for. He analyzed the damage all quickly as possible, and he's about to give us the
Yeah.
exact breakdown, number by number for Naga.
Do that.
What was it?
90% CM.
Nice. Let's
All the
go see him. Very big.
Yeah, that's 100% true.
I'd believe it.
Thank you.
So
Parker about to have this Lincoln's here. Really
Yeah.
Extremely strong.
I was gonna say Parker is getting really scary. Kits goes in, manages to find the Crystal Maiden. Nimbus right on the head. Frank trying to just hobble away.
Oh, no. Oh, there we go. We're holding
dusted.
detection this time. That's an efficient inventory slot. Man doesn't even have it full. He's got clarity and bottle in his backpack, too.
Respect kids.
Yeah, respect kids.
Oh, wait,
Neff's
he
an
doesn't
idiot.
count.
Shit talking kids at the beginning of this game.
Oh, what a stupid human being.
Stupid caster.
Is that
Take him off.
I think he just
Get him out.
I think he just Thunder God's Wrath to break Kit's clarity.
I don't think that's why they did
It was like a little bit
I
of a
don't think
scam,
so
but
either.
it's like that. It's like a little salt in the wounds. It's like, yeah, screw you, man.
It's definitely some mental damage right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was this his ult thing? I just popped my clarity.
Well, they're going to continue to just kind of split push the map here, thanks to the Naga Siren and the Beastmaster. It's a while before Roche is up. Do they have to wait before they can go high ground for that?
Probably, if they're trying to play it safe. It's very dangerous to walk up high ground against Zeus, Magnus.
Yeah.
Not really a reason to either. You're not in a rush.
This is almost a refresher orb.
Ooh, Moose had finished Ags. So the next time if they get that 2-hero song, they have the Ags follow up, and there's no way they survive it.
Zeus is way too far forward
Well,
right there, in
speaking
my
of
opinion.
the Ags, he goes in, catches the Magnus. There's going to be the dust this time, pulls him back in, and Magnus trying to... How did... Oh, we got 4 staffs. It's very interesting.
Over.
Okay, Storm's gone. Just instantly deleted. They take down Leo style on the backside.
Mindbreaker's such a clutch item.
Yeah.
That's what it was, huh? The Mindbreaker stopped him from... Yeah, silence and then rooted afterwards, but silence from the Phantom Assassin from the dagger, right?
Yeah.
That is sick.
I don't think Parker even realized it. He was kind of slow to jump on him.
Yeah. And then I think he popped BKB like the same second he died.
They didn't get the top racks, by the way, in that process.
Oh, well, yeah, that is the Naga Siren effect.
Yeah.
And some illusions to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It happened to be a
probably
catapult wave as well, so... Make quick work of it, imagine. But
Parker gonna kill speed? Plan here.
Oh, with the Nimbus, BKB, no roar for a little bit, but able to jump away with the Ogre.
Scaring him.
Oh, no! He blinks into the Jakiro. Roar comes out as well. Can they actually bring down the PA before the BKB comes through? It's going to be in time, and he just dishing out the damage. A Song of the Siren from DNM, trying to make sure that he can't get away.
Okay.
There it is.
Yeah,
they will hold him down, and PA will fall without buyback either.
Big kill. Parker doing some wild stuff. Would have been cool if he killed speed that quickly and find out.
I respect it.
Managed to reclaim the gem too, so Kits now has that. That would have been a rough one to lose.
Yeah.
So, no buyback, speed up in 40 seconds. So you have a small window without the Phantom Assassin. You have Fortify during that window, but I think you want to set up as many heroes as you can around the Dire base right now.
Yeah.
And take the outpost so you can get the Beastmaster out here.
Surprised Radiant are looking for kills instead of just going up high ground. They shouldn't be scared of high ground since speed is kind of all their damage. Yeah, I think they're wasting the time window here. Chasing a Magnus.
They're gonna the reason for this is they plan on waiting for the next Roche before they want to go high ground.
Probably.
Yeah.
They're playing it really safe, which is fine, but I think they could force something else. At least kill this tower, honestly. Killing towers at these tier 4s makes getting out of the base for the Dire much harder.
Yeah.
Having to constantly be worried about your waves.
So Naga Siren, Butterfly completed. You saw that one. Having the Blink queued up next. After that, it's got to be the Hex, right? Like, you got to get a Hex eventually on this hero, I feel like.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's going to be a while, because you'd have to eat the Ag Synth. That would be the only other option.
Yeah, and it's probably going to upgrade his Blink Dagger, too.
Yeah. Well, right
So
now...
just be waiting for Roche.
Refresher Meg is complete.
Ooh, Moose tries to catch Tusk in the mid lane, but off the mark there with the kinetic field. And it's a little bit interesting because he was completely alone too.
Yeah. I don't think they would have killed him if he did land it.
Yeah.
Right.
They had like
Right,
Glimmer
check this
Capes, 4
out.
staffs, everything to save him.
I've got this. The Refresher Orb's completed on Magnus. Roche is just about to respawn in 10 seconds. This is the Dire's time.
It really is. There's no Disruptor ult, actually. It's huge. Roshan respawns right as PA leaves the pit. Smoke comes out. They actually find them all. Leosal comes in with a BKB. The Song of the Siren trying to make space. Ends up catching onto the PA and the Mag. Space for them to disengage. And they are out on 5-Rat.
Surprised Parker didn't first BKB there. Definitely could have killed someone, I think.
They're going to go for the Roshan.
Playing it safe for Roche.
Yeah, no Song. And no Macropyre now either. I mean, they've got pretty much no ults on 5-Rat right now. This is their best time. They're going to get it. Refresher Shard as well. Oh, wait a minute. Disruptor ult just coming off cooldown. They've managed to trap them. Frank with a nice RP, but is it enough? The Refresher coming through. The Aegis is on the ground. DNM snatches it. Leo style trying to do what he can. He pops the Refresher Shard and the cheese. His BKB coming off cooldown. Kits on the backside just ends up being tanked down by Leo Style. Kicks away the others. DNM trying to chase after him. The dust does come through. There's going to be the glimpse as he pulls him right back into the Roche pit. And,
Speed, you have totems. Speed, get out of there.
he's got him. Very, very sick
No
play.
bye there. I just
Double
forgot about
gem
the
for
axe and
double
jumping.
invis reveal on the hero. Okay, he passes one for moves. All right, that was some sick reflexes there by DNM. There's too many things going on that pivot me to be able to see, but you didn't get the. Did you get the refresher shard on Magnus?
Yeah, and you used it.
Yeah, he didn't get the second
No,
RP
no, no.
off. it
Shard
looked
was
like.
on Tusk. Magnus has his own refresher.
Oh yeah, next.
So we didn't get the second. Yeah, it sucks. Did he not have enough mana to use
Yeah,
everything the second time?
that's what I was thinking.
That's exactly
He
what
had
it was.
enough mana.
That's exactly what it was. He BKB'd, RP'd, and refreshered, and was like just out of mana.
Yeah, I didn't have the second RPs to be able to stop the Aegis snatch there. 'Cause he had snatched the Aegis on the Phantom's house, you win that team fight.
Yeah, for sure. DNM having this fucking quelling blade in his backpack made me mad. He could have picked up like the refresher or the cheese, but no, he's just got this quelling blade. Cause those were there for a while.
Yeah, Tusk picked them all up after he came out of Snowball.
You're definitely the most efficient item slotter in the family.
But no, I'm glad he slashed the Aegis. It's hard with all those illusions, so much shit on the ground.
Yeah.
I couldn't even see it.
Yeah, I couldn't tell when the Magnus like mana was and whatnot at the time. The disruptor ult on the ground, you can't see shit, man.
Oh, the Blink song. DNM, who's he found?
Blink
They're
song
looking
here?
for the PA, but they're gonna settle for the Tusk. He's stuck inside, gonna get helped with the Glimmer Cape speed. Pops the roar, but it's popped by. Ooh, they even whiffed the RP, so there's not a lot left, and that BKB's out on Parker. Glimpse holding him in place, but he managed to make the jump. Just one shot to Jakiro, but he's still stuck inside the Ice Path. Kits hits him with a nice vortex, holding him in place here on the PA, but she's actually still pretty healthy. Blurred chasing on over to the Nagasar, and the break, they burst her down. Parker, baby, not going out without a fight. Freezing field comes through. DNM trying to keep himself alive through all of this damage, but it's not going to happen. Killing spree for the PA as they clean up big, but mega creeps gonna be difficult.
Honestly, I thought that fight was gonna look pretty bad for the Dire.
Me too.
He just two-shotted the Beastmaster and the Jakiro.
Yeah. I mean, you were talking about this one earlier, Double King. You said like the PA's goal is going to be jumping these other heroes on the backside of the fight, clean them up, and then take like a 2v5 against the rest of them. Exactly what Parker did.
Yeah, they just didn't have any catch for the Phantom Assassin. The only catch was the Ensnare. It's always being Lincoln's away.
Yeah.
Or blurred.
Roar hit the Lincolns as well, so he just didn't catch it. Oh, Moose. Gotta be careful. Kits also has to be careful as Parker. There's the thing about the Ags that's super scary. Like, Blur is always up.
There's permanent smoke.
Where's Parker's
He's got a
courier?
Divine.
Does he?
Damn.
I mean,
Where's
he's
his courier?
yeah, his career's in base, but he's got the Sacred Relic like queued up.
No,
He
I
does
like
not
Basher.
have a-
Basher, yeah, I like the Basher better, honestly. We don't need the damage.
Ag
Fake
has it
news,
too.
Big deal.
Fake news, Ricky. Come on.
Basher's a big deal in PA.
Did he buy and resell it? I think he bought and sold it.
Did?
Yeah, he bought and sold it because he bought the Ag Synth.
I like the Basher. That's a big deal. It's like the Stormsphere BKB. Just burst them
He'll
without
buy the
needing
Basher
much.
again now once he has buyback gold. He doesn't have enough right now.
Whoa.
That's what the issue is.
Damn, Parker not doing math correctly. Behind the synth.
Look at that
Yeah,
empty
sure.
inventory slot. Doesn't it boil your blood right now?
No, not too much. He's gonna have it filled soon. I'm not worried. As long as it's not there by the next fight.
Alright.
Dire's middle tower has taken one hell of a beating.
Do you think that he's correct in taking a hold on this Mindbreaker? I think it's a pretty big deal against the Storm Spirit in that initial jump.
What are the other neutrals?
Flicker, Havoc Hammer.
Yeah, Mindbreaker's probably best there. Don't really need the flicker.
Nice for the agility, but you don't need the smoke effect when you have Blur and Eggs.
Yeah.
Well, they're smoked up. Kits has an arcane rune to play with. The question is, will they find the heroes? Frank's up on the high ground. He's going to get scouted by the dragon, though. Kits thinking of going in. He's got to be careful. He does scout the PA for a moment. But no one makes the jump.
die?
And PA bought the relic.
Oh my god, DNM?
He's looking for him.
BKBs.
Yeah, he bought his relic.
BKB.
No song.
No buyback either. He is 400 short after buying the relic.
He only has part of it as well. It sucks. This is worst case scenario. He needs a little bit more gold. He has a little bit more gold now. He's fine.
Yeah, I'll get there. Oh.
What?
Frank. Sorry, that is safe. Happens every once in a while.
Indeed. I mean, the good news is that it wasn't scouted, of course, and I think he got tossed the ninja gear is what it was, and he accidentally BKB'd instead of ninja gear.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
That's why you always have to have your BKB slot on like some far away hotkey. I always have mine on Z.
Mine is... Oh, mine's V, I think. Yeah, my BKB's always on the V key. Well, PA,
Wait.
are they going for this? Moose is still scouting for Parker, seeing if they can find anything. I mean, they got vision of the Crystal Maiden here on the backside under this ward. But... Oh, there it is, yep.
God, that's hate.
It's worth it, man. Any kills at this point is pretty good.
That's
Yeah,
hate.
for sure.
He tips him too? What's this guy's problem?
Oh, damn. See, that's an effective tip right there.
Yeah, they used to play together, didn't they?
Not after that. They'll never play together again.
Oh, they're looking for Parker. Oh,
He gets her. Oh,
oh my
That
God,
was
it's
so
so
close.
scary.
Parker's too good though. You know, he's just playing the absolute limits of his hero, right? Knows exactly how far away he needs to be from speed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that speed was buying an AC. It had to queue up forever.
Times
He went back
changed.
for an Octarine.
Oh, Octarine. Don't like that.
I feel like
It's
Arcane
pretty
Blink
valuable.
would be like real sick.
Arcane Blink.
Or
can
not
see
Arcane
that.
Blink, but any of the blinks. But Arcane Blink is pretty fun with Primal Roar. Oh boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
big
is,
effort by an Octarine.
Imagine if he had an AC.
He would have lasted one more click.
That's it. Get him out of here.
Yeah. Honestly, it might just be worth it just buy a Ghost Scepter, just a casual one.
I mean, yeah, especially if this Sacred Relic doesn't turn into a nullifier.
Yeah.
dude, look at
Oh,
the net
it
worths.
Did go through a nullifier.
PA and Nagas Iron are literally tied. Speaking of PA, she has a nullifier now.
That's what me and Double King are just talking about. Come on, get it together, Rick.
I'm sorry. I was
Been a
distracted.
long day.
It has been a long day. Ricky's had to cast, observe.
It's tier 1 on ratings, still up. I just realized.
Oh my god, it is.
They've gotten 2 towers entire game. And, like,
Uh,
it feels like they're ahead right now.
Roche. Oh, Thunder God's Wrath. Frank, he's found DNM. Gets him with the RP. The refresher, it's available this time. And, oh, they're going to try and burst her down, but they can't get in time. They're on the PA. Nagasard hexed up. Broken goes down. Kits has to leave, but the Static Storm going to be able to hold the Phantom Assassin in place, but there's no help. He's got a second one. Can he solo it? Is the supports just carrying this game? Parker goes
my
down.
God.
Leo Style joins him. Dude, no way. Moose just soloed both heroes.
Oh my god.
My
You
God,
gotta
like,
jump the
that's
supports to the
pressure.
backside, man.
You gotta jump the supports!
Oh, Leo Style. Oh, disrupted did 1500 damage to Taz.
Dude, DNM's the decoy. Real carries moves.
Yeah.
All right,
What
give
do
me
you
these
think
fight
about that,
recaps,
Alex?
man. Valve, I want
I-
to see any of these things.
I got it. Don't worry. He is 5400 damage on the Storm Spirit there. He only did like 3k on the Disruptor, but it was 3k of you being stuck in an animal cage.
Yeah.
He was stuck in there for 12 seconds, man. Literally stuck in a cage for 12 seconds. That is nuts.
What can you do?
I
What
mean,
can you do?
AB1, he's queuing up a Wind Waker. Gonna try and save his team.
Windbreaker. I don't know about that one. Nullifier?
Yeah, it's a little bit
Parker
strange.
popped
I mean,
back
I
now
feel
in
like
the throw.
Ags might not be a bad play for him, that pure
Yeah,
damage.
that's what I was thinking of.
Oh no, he's got Static Storm.
Oh, he's found the
that's it.
PA.
Yeah,
He needs
that's
help.
game over.
Kits comes in. I mean, you can't afford to die twice, but it happens. Moose,
no
you said
buyback.
it. The actual carry of this game is the disruptor.
What a player. That's why you got that blink. That blink X. You have to react so fast. You just can't.
It's instant. There's no cast point on Static Storm, right?
It's actually just better than an RP.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. It's an 8-second RP.
Yeah.
That does a lot of damage.
The only way to save him would
Yeah.
have been like a Wind Waker, but fun fact, Static Storm actually continues to affect you through Yule Scepter.
Damn. No counters.
Yeah,
Can you Wind Wake? You can Wind Waker out of the fence, right?
out of what?
Out of the kinetic field, the fence.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like your ally would have to drop it on you, and you can only move when you cast it on yourself. So
Yeah.
it's just like again, no counter. Like,
Yeah, something kind of seems over.
Oh, Storm kicked back. Leo Style ends up at the exact same place he began. That's the counter to the snowball, baby. Leo Style goes down. DNM. He's got the reel in, man. Pull that Crystal Maiden in. Okay, he's not gonna do it. I want the meme. Let it happen. Fly back on Leo Style.
You press that button. I'm gonna be mad. You could do anything else. You could do anything else in the team fight. Be better.
Frank's looking for his RP target. Kick goes in. He gets the Vortex, but
it's built different.
Said the big plays.
Mm-hmm. There's a question that Blink Day, but I can see why. With the refrigerator orb, absolutely perfect build. Man saw exactly what needed to happen in his mind's eye. He's like Doctor Strange, right? It's like I looked at all the possibilities. The refresher orb Blink Tag is what wins me this. Catches them both. That was actually so sick, man.
It was so sick.
yeah, that is definitely one of those game-winning plays. It's like you just needed one of those on the side of 5-Rat, and it finally comes together and forcing the dieback on the PA. It was really sick from him all around. But yeah, we've got to go to a short break. We'll be back with our final game of the evening, 5-Rat 4-Staff versus Infinity. Game number 2. Stay tuned, everyone. You will not want to miss this one.
ๆ นัดสำคัญกำลังจะเริ่ม ของว่างพร้อม ของพร้อม แต่จะนั่งตรงนี้ เก้าอี้นำโชค ลุ้นสุดๆ พร้อมไหม เชียร์สุดใจไปด้วยกัน
This the biggest bounce of the summer. Hey, if you're coming then come down, play. If you feel too shy, then watch for me, watch for me. This the biggest bounce of the summer.
Bye.